Choose up, Lil John, I'm finna pack him. When it comes to my bitch, I'm straight active. Dirt ball in the coupe, smoking cat piss. Lil bitch, shut the fuck up. Tell your best friend, shut the fuck up. Ayy, lil bitch, shut the fuck up. Tell your best friend, shut the fuck up. Ayy, you know I love it when you talk dirty. Messy, you my orange soda shorty. You act like a lil me, I wanna fuck you. You the type to kill me, I won't touch you. You want me drop a band on some cute shoes. You want me be the man you can vent to. You let me beat it up, you let me practice. Now I'm finna lay you on a mattress. Bitch sit on my face, I attack that. Choose up, Lil John, I'm finna pack him. When it comes to my bitch, I'm straight active. Dirt ball in the coupe, smoking cat piss. Lil bitch, shut the fuck up. Tell your best friend, shut the fuck up. Ayy, lil bitch, shut the fuck up. Tell your best friend, ayy, shut the fuck up. Ayy, my lil baby low-key a flexer. 6 figs on the whip, that's a price tag. Lil best friend bitch tried to press me. I'm that underground nigga with the check though. I hate a bitch that I can't impress. When you come see the crib, you better die, ho. Young nigga sneaking in through your side though. Baby Keem, not a wave, I'm a vibe, ho. 7 fig nigga with the big drip on me. Post on your block with your wish list on me. Bitch sit on my face, I attack that. Choose up, Lil John, I'm finna pack him. When it comes to my bitch, I'm straight active. Dirt ball in the coupe, smoking cat piss. Lil bitch, shut the fuck up. Tell your best friend, shut the fuck up. Ayy, lil bitch, shut the fuck up. Tell your best friend.
Welcome. This is episode 82 of the For the Culture Podcast. I hope everyone's having a great day out there, wherever you're listening from. We appreciate you. I'm going to begin with anniversaries and birthdays for the past week. T-Boz turned 51 on April 26th. Schoolboy Q released Crash Talk on April 26, 2019. Outkast debuted with Southern Playalistic Cadillac Music on April 26, 1994. Janelle Monáe released Dirty Computer on the 27th in 2018. Too Short turned 55 on the 28th. Kehlani released her classic You Should Be Here tape on the 28th in 2015. Big Pun released Capital Punishment on the 28th in 1998. Rest in power to John Singleton, who passed away 2 years ago on the 28th. Erica Lachey turned 31 on the 28th. Drake released Views on the 29th in 2016. Master P turned 51 on the 29th. Chance released the classic mixtape Acid Rap on the 30th in 2013. J. Cole released Truly Yours 2 on the 30th in 2013. Bone Thugs and Harmony released The Crossroads on the 30th in 1996. And Lloyd Banks turned 39 on the 30th. Kev on Stage turned 38 yesterday on the 1st. Destiny's Child released their Survivor album yesterday in 2000. And Victoria Monet turned 28 yesterday. And today, The Rock turns 49. And that is your anniversaries.
For billboards, let's see. Who's at number one right now?
I think it's still Polo G.
Yeah, Polo G, Rap Star, still number one. Leave the Door Open, Silk Sonic, which is probably going to debut at number one again. I mean, go back up to number one again. Peaches, Justin Bieber. Montero, Lil Nas X. Levitating, Dua Lipa, number 5. Save Your Tears, number 6, The Weeknd. Astronaut in the Ocean, Mass Wolf. Number 8, Kiss Me More, Doja Cat, SZA. 9, Cardi B, Up. Number 10, Driver's License, Olivia Rodrigo.
So what you want to get into first?
We can talk about how Spotting Gotham is still breaking the wheels off of Beatbox.
Oh yeah.
What number are we on? Did we talk about it last time?
I think we mentioned it at the end.
Yeah.
Like, what number is this? The 4th one?
Well, it's back. It's about to chart back up to top 10. Right now it's at number 14.
Oh wow. So the strategy's working.
Yeah, the strategy's working.
Okay, well. Well, shout out to Spotting Gotham, even though it's like 18,000 remixes to that song. But if you ain't got one yet, I got bad news for you.
I don't think he has another one ready right now.
Who knows?
I mean, it looks like he's trying to get to number one because it peaked at number 12. So he trying. I ain't mad at it.
He probably fighting for that top 10 at least, at minimum.
Yeah. If it peaked at 12, he'd definitely fight for that top 10. He just don't need an actual project to do that.
You just throw it on the project, you'll get there.
Yeah.
Oh, another thing about Polo G's rap
If he
star.
drop all 5 on a project, I'm gonna be upset.
That would be terrible. That's half a that's half an album.
Yeah.
But
5 out of 10, it's gonna be beatbox.
You can call the album beatbox?
You probably gonna call the album beatbox.
Or beatbox mixes, the album.
I'm not listening to it.
But yeah, about Polo G's Rap Star, it got certified gold in less than 2 weeks. So yeah, it's number 1 back-to-back weeks, and it's also gold. So shout out Polo G. In quick news, Tory Lanez announced a collab album with Chris Brown. Take that the way you want to take it. I'm not gonna say nothing else. But yeah, Shaquille O'Neal committed to an HBCU, Texas Southern University. So shout out to him. Let's see. Vanessa Bryant launched the Mambacita clothing line yesterday in honor of Gigi's 15th birthday. 100% of the proceeds go to the Mamba and Mambacita Sports Foundation. Other quick things. Let's see. I think that's all the quick news. Willow Smith is gonna drop a rock album, so that's interesting and that's coming. But outside of that, we just have big things coming right now. A lot of longer conversations. And also, Boz announced J. Cole's The Fall Off is coming in 2 weeks. Well, that would be 1 week now. So, and J. Cole put on his story, he was rolling around listening to it. So the tape is coming first, then the album. But we're on our way. So J. Cole's coming either next week or the week after. And TDE announced something's coming on the 7th. We all thought it was Kendrick, but it's going to be Isaiah Rashad new music. We don't know if it's an album or not. They just said new music.
You don't need a single.
I'm sick and tired of the way this shit is going with TDE. I'm just keep it a stack. Just drop shit at this point. Don't tell us. Just do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, telling us and then it's one song is just going to irritate us more. Because he, like you said, Isaiah Rashad don't need no more singles. Just drop the album. So, I don't know.
Yeah, at this point.
And SZA might be coming that same day. I don't know. Maybe they're going to drop everybody. I don't know. I doubt it. But, you know, that's how we doing it right now. You want to get into the NFL draft first? Y'all went crazy. Y'all got y'all black quarterback. I know you was scared.
I got to walk back my take from last week.
You was scared. But Niners took Trey Lance, number 3. Y'all got everything y'all needed. My team, the first round pick, I was like, why? You could have waited for him. But second round pick, everybody else solid. We just got a bunch of secondary niggas. Like, we got 3 safeties, I believe. But our second round pick, that nigga's solid. So we gonna see what happens. But shout out to y'all. Treat him nice, bro. Don't do him like y'all did Cap.
I don't think that was necessarily our fault, to be honest.
What you mean?
I think that was just the NFL fault. I think the Niners were forced to make those decisions.
Oh yeah, that works.
Yeah,
That's valid.
I don't think that even if we wanted to keep Cap, like I don't think
it would have went very well.
Nah, not at all. Yeah, so unfortunately, but
well, y'all got another black quarterback and he can run. So Kaepernick part 2.
I don't know. I don't think I'll ever be another Cap.
Well, I know what I'm saying. Like y'all can run that type of offense.
Yeah. Why does he look like Game?
I needed to zoom in again. Because I didn't see it fully.
I was like, why is Game playing?
Gameplay for the Padres? You think he'd be on the Dodgers?
That wouldn't last long.
Or the Angels because they wear red.
Neither one would last long.
It wouldn't, but you know.
But what was I gonna say? But yeah, I'm excited for this season to see what happens now. See what we do with the pieces we got.
Y'all need to trade. Damn, man, that's gone. That's crazy. Y'all need to trade Jimmy G at this point. Oh, that's Fernando Tatis. He doesn't look like Game, but when he has that shit on the side of his face, it do.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, that's he has the eye black on. That's why.
I was like, that looked like Game tattoo.
Fuck, man, I hate this nigga, but that nigga nice though. Giants need to win. We in first place right now. That's why I'm rocking my shit. But yeah, I feel like what you saying is right. Y'all need to handle business. If y'all trade Jimmy G, mid-season, I guess. Like, remember how Cap came in mid-season and then he started, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can get something for Jimmy G. It's not like he not.
Yeah, we
you know.
can.
And then you dump that contract off, too. Get more money.
Yeah.
Sign other niggas. So,
It
I say go for it.
We'll see what they do. I'm just glad that they picked correctly.
They didn't pick Mac Jones.
They picked correctly. Well, some people picked. There was some. We can talk about the stupid decisions that were picked for.
Oh yeah, niggas was
draft.
wilding. Niggas was wilding. Let me look at the list of picks real quick. Let me see. NFL draft.
Because picking a tight end for your first pick.
That man was nice though. And I mean, okay, think about it. The Falcons got a quarterback already.
They do.
Matt Ryan not going nowhere. They all they need to do is get him weapons. But what they needed to do, if they were smart, was to go defense. But you know,
But I don't think the tight end. I don't think that.
Kyle
was...
Pitts raw, but I don't know. They could have traded back a few spots and got other things for that, and still got him. But Trevor Lawrence went number 1, obviously. Zach Wilson went number 2, and then y'all got Trey Lance. Kyle Pitts went 4. Jamar Chase went 5 to the Bengals. The Bengals were kind of dumb for that. Like, I understand you want to get the quarterback, his number 1 receiver from college, but if you have no O-line at all, he's not going to be able to throw to him. That's how he got injured in the first place. Jalen Waddle went to Miami, so Tua got his wide receiver. That surprised me because I thought Devontae Smith was going to be taken first, but he ended up going to the Eagles at 10. J.C. Horn went 8th. Penei Sewell went 7. Justin Fields went to Chicago at 11. He shouldn't have fell that far. I thought y'all should have took Justin Fields, but I mean, Trey Lance cool too. So the Bears actually have a quarterback now.
Everybody's picking up some pretty good quarterbacks. I ain't gonna lie. Like everybody has like.
Except for us. Aaron Rodgers talking about he want to come over here, and I'm like, and then I see
I
stupid
think Aaron
Raider
Rodgers
fans.
is about to get up out of here. Honestly,
Aaron Rodgers said, "If y'all don't fire the GM, I'm not coming back." Like he's threatening retirement. I'm like,
Yeah.
trade him to the Raiders. But Raider fans are like, we have Carr, nigga, fuck Carr. That's the MVP of the league. Come on, bro. Like, are y'all stupid? But you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Michael Parsons went to the Cowboys at 12.
I think Aaron Rodgers is getting up out of here, man.
Either he's retiring or he's gonna be somewhere else because his destinations were y'all, us, and the Broncos. Y'all just drafted the quarterback, so we're not going to y'all. The Broncos, I don't know, and then us. So that's 2 options left, unless he says fucking and retires.
Yeah, niggas better find somebody.
Trade Carr and a 2nd-round pick right now. Send it.
I don't think you putting too much confidence in Raiders GM.
I am. I don't think it's gonna happen at all. I'm just talking. T, what's up? Welcome in. Rashawn Slater went 13. Elijah Tucker went 14 from USC to the Jets. Mac Jones went 15 to the Patriots of all teams. Zaven Collins went 16 to the Cardinals, and then we drafted Alex Leatherwood at 17. Jalen Phillips went 18 to the Dolphins. He went to Miami, which is even funnier, so he stays out there. Jamin Davis went to Washington at 19. Kadarius Toney went 20 to the Giants. Kwity Paye went to the Colts. Caleb Fairley went to the Titans. Christian Darrisaw went to the Vikings. Najee went to the Steelers. Shout out my nigga Najee Harris, 24 overall to the Steelers. Back in black and gold. Shout out to Antioch, you know, I don't fuck with y'all for real. Travis Etienne went to the Jaguars. The Jags drafted a running back, even though they have a good running back. I don't know where that was going, but Greg Newsome, cornerback, went to the Browns, 26. Rashad Bateman, wide receiver, went to the Ravens, so they got Lamar Jackson a weapon. Peyton Turner, defensive end, went to the Saints at 28. Eric Stokes went to Green Bay at 29. Greg Rousseau went to the Bills at 30. Adafe Owe went to the Ravens, and Joe Tryon went to the Buccaneers at 32. And that's the first round. So that is the full 32 picks of the NFL draft first round. And, yeah, it's going to be a cool season. I can't wait to see what Najee does. That's what I'm waiting for. So, yeah. Any more sports takes?
No, not really. Yeah, I'm just waiting to see what's gonna happen this season. Honestly,
You joining fantasy football this season, so you know.
I don't know.
We gonna do it, bro. Niggas talking shit. They say you soft.
Delena's the only one to say I'm soft, and he's never beat me in a game of Madden. So until he does, you know, I know it has nothing to do with anything, but
I mean, you know,
I'm just saying, you know, until he beats me in a game of Madden,
I feel like Keon would talk shit if he knew. Yeah,
I mean, like Keon is he's new.
Well, you seen how you play fantasy football. You watch.
Oh yeah, I seen how you play fantasy football. He pick all the light skins.
He did for basketball too.
Yeah, same for basketball. He pick his his homies, his kin, and then he roll, and then he lose. So, or they get injured.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's saying a lot. You know, maybe he need to get some more melanin on the team. But yeah. We'll see. I don't know. I might play fantasy. I don't know. We'll see.
We got to get you in basketball next season for sure. Because
I'd rather play basketball.
Basketball, hella fun.
Yeah, I'd rather play basketball.
The audio went out. Let's see. The sound went away. What happened?
How about now?
It's not moving. Hold on.
I mean, it's plugged in. It's probably the stream.
Yeah, it's got to be the stream. Hold on. Let me refresh it.
Yeah, I don't see the sound moving up there anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Hold on. I'm going to stop it and start it right back up. Hold
on. Let's see. I can bring up a quick topic real quick. Yeah. Well, this was a deep conversation I want to have.
Hold on. Because it's not, they can't hear it.
Did you end it?
Yeah, I ended it real quick so I could, close this out and then open it back up. That's all.
We're good?
Yeah, and okay, we're back. Great.
Okay, so
yeah. What's your topic?
Last week we were talking about the Asian hate bill, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't watch Vlad, of course not, but
of course, you don't fuck with Vlad.
A clip came up, which was interesting. A person I really like when he speaks. This is Michael J. White. You might have known him from movies like. Let's see. He was in a lot of martial arts movies. Mm-hmm. He was on Never Back Down 2, that series. He's in a lot of martial arts series. You will see him in doing stunts and stuff like that. Cool guy. He also used to, well, not train, but there's also a clip of him on YouTube. Giving tips to Kimbo Slice, so that just tell how nice this nigga was.
That nigga nice as hell.
So he be giving tips to him, but yeah, he's a martial artist, and he's but I don't also just see him as a martial artist. I like him for the way he thinks in his mind. But this is a clip of him speaking about the Asian hate bill.
All right.
And puts in a different perspective that I didn't hear anybody talk about, and I didn't even think of.
So this dude is Asian?
No, Michael J. White's black.
Oh, Michael J. White. Oh, okay. I didn't hear the name. Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna play this clip real quick.
Retribution for what you've done. The Stop Asian Hate. I mean, come on, this is absolutely wrong. But I want you to notice one thing. That Stop Asian Hate. You go. Okay, similar to Black Lives Matter, right? But what's different? There's no white opposition to Stop Asian Hate at all. You don't hear anything. If for the history of black people trying to stand up for each other, for the history of saying black is beautiful, Black Lives Matter, all lives matter. Well, wait a minute. No, all lives. Stop Asian Hate. Okay.
Yeah, nobody's
saying stop all hate.
Yeah, you're right. You're
Where
absolutely
is,
right.
So it's
yeah, you're right.
I'm just going, this is a very teachable moment. We could learn something here. It's right in front of us right now. Stop Asian Hate. I don't hear nothing. Nothing. Why are people so comfortable when black people say, stop killing us, stop? No, we have to chime in on your matters. Why is that? Is there a thing with this, you think you own us, or is it the fear of retribution for what you've done? Let's be honest. It's a teachable subject. It's a teachable time.
Yeah.
So I would like people to ask themselves, all the people who said, no, all lives matter, what are you saying? What was your first thought when they said stop Asian hate? What did you think? Did you go, of course, that's terrible for what's happening to Asians. But when you heard Black Lives Matter, what was your next thought? Wait a minute. Why would you dare oppose that?
Yeah.
So
I remember saying that last week. There was no immediate, oh, stop all hate, guys. Let's think about the big picture. There was no reaction. There still hasn't been one. So
yeah, but that was just a perspective that I haven't heard yet from anybody. When I heard that, saw that clip, I was like a little surprised and shocked, and I was like, damn, you don't hear anything about that.
you ain't seen nobody say shit. Like nobody, not even the ignorant people that we expect to.
Yeah,
Nobody.
I didn't hear any. I didn't hear any opposing statements when it came to that bill being passed so quickly. And,
But you got to think about it. Like I said last week, Asians are used as a tactic to keep us down. So anything that will help them get anything closer, like obviously white people want to stay on top. But if you have someone close enough to them to where they're comfortable with doing whatever they want to do to keep everybody else lower, they're going to do it. So that bill, of course, that bill's going to pass real quick.
Well, I wasn't really speaking on how you're right, but I wasn't really speaking on how it was passed so quickly. But I was really just, thinking about how it was just so easy to get their argument across, and it wasn't anything opposing their statements and their argument and their progress to what they want to get done. I think that it was just it was a little insulting, just how quickly it moved and how there was just no back and forth. There was no struggle,
There's no argument. There was no
argument.
There's no but what if or any type of stipulation.
Which is incorrect. Like, it shouldn't have been any argument to get that passed in the first place.
No, it shouldn't have.
But if you're looking in comparison to how we've been trying to get stuff passed and how we've been trying to...
And we could take it further back than this era. We could go all the way back to when MLK and them was doing it. Like, we're saying our life matters. Stop hating us. Like we said, stop hating us 60 years ago, and they argued it. So,
Yeah, it was just interesting to me to hear him say that, because I didn't think about it. I didn't think about it was like the first thing that came in my mind when I heard the Asian bill thing get passed. It was my first thought was like, okay, great, but like, what are we gonna do about us as well? I wasn't like, stop all hate. I wasn't that didn't come to my mind. But I was like, okay, cool, great, that's progress for them. But okay,
where's our shit at?
Pretty much. So I wasn't trying to demean their their situation, because I don't ever agree to just demean somebody else's struggle and the things they go through, and as saying, like, trying to overwhelm them with our problems, saying like, oh, ours is much deeper, even though it is. But I don't try to throw that in their face, like, oh.
Well, they're a part of it, so it's like throwing it in their face and it'll make no difference.
But if you say they're a part of it, they're not the.
I'm saying that they contribute to white supremacy by treating us certain ways.
Not nearly
generally.
enough.
I'm not saying they
enough.
do what white people do. I'm saying we've been in their spaces and been treated like trash. Is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
But that's what everybody like.
That's my point. Everyone that's not us plays a role.
But I'm not talking about them, because that conversation right there is complete. One, is a completely different conversation, and two, it's so minuscule to the white supremacy conversation. It's like it is a problem, but it's not a, what is it called, systematic problem is what I'm trying to get at. It doesn't stop us from progressing in our finances, getting loans.
No, I don't. That's what white people think.
That's what I'm talking about. I can care less if people outside of white people really hate us, because they don't have as much power as the white people.
Yeah,
they can't
what you're saying.
If they hate us, they hate us. We can't really do anything about
it's like
that.
it's whatever.
Yeah, if a person is like talking mess about you, like, you know, you can talk mess about me and I can handle something, but if you're not stopping my progress in life, you know, actually getting in the way of my life, I don't really care what you really think of me or what your opinion is. You know, that's just how I feel about it. Yes, I would like to be loved by everybody, but that's not realistic. Like, but yeah, like I'm really just on the scope of like I don't want things stopping our people from progressing in life or taking away our own lives. Like I don't hear Asian people taking black lives or
the dude who
Hispanics.
killed George Floyd was it or stood by was Asian.
Yeah, he was an Asian cop, yes, but I'm not talking about cops. I'm talking about just regular people. But that's okay. Yes, he was an Asian cop, but he's controlled by a white organization. So it all comes right back to that. So I'm not really talking about the other races, even though there are other ethnicities that hate black people. Yes, and we're hated all across the world. If you go to places like Philippines and Indonesia,
everyone who's darker is hated.
Yeah, those people that are that complexion, they also don't like us as well.
Well, yeah, of course, yeah.
So there's people that look like us with Asian type hair, right, and hate us, even though their complexion is very similar to ours because of the way the Philippines is. They're so close to the equator. It's hotter there, and it's dark. It gets darker complexion. But that's completely different. But I'm not talking about. But yes, I get that we're hated all across the world. But I'm really just on the systematic oppression scope of things. I think that's what matters most to me.
You said what, T? You said, let me read it. They shouldn't have proposed a bill in the first place, you asked me. I didn't know they proposed one at all, but I don't see the issue with asking for a law for anyone. But the fact that we just haven't got anything passed is where my issue lies. And then you said confusion. What are you confused about?
I wouldn't say that a bill shouldn't be proposed or passed, because I think that hate is hate regardless. And if it was passed for one, it does.
I do know that when we get things passed, it's always a everyone thing. It's never just a us specifically thing.
Yeah, I know that, and I do, and that's the one problem I would say there is with that bill being passed is that it categorizes one thing and it doesn't recognize everybody as a whole, right? And when I say that it's if you pass an Asian bill of hate, you know, there's other people other than Asians that get hated on. What was that, 2 years ago, I believe, where Native Americans were trying to protect the pipeline of, where was that at? I think Oregon, right?
Oregon?
I don't remember. It was like 2 years ago when Native Americans were trying to protect something.
The land?
Yeah.
The land. Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So when people bring up like, you know, that's one problem I would say with the Asian hate bill is that it narrows down to one thing instead of like bigger scope of problems that we've been having for years. As like, for example, for the Native American thing, like that should have been a bill for that to be protected in the first place. I know there are in some places.
The thing with the Native American situation is like they have what's it called? The reservations and stuff. It's the fact that the government is moving in on those things. You can't put a law or a bill in place for something that's a reservation because a reservation is like a sovereign state or sovereign area. So it's not even a part of the United States technically. So you can't put law to protect it. That's why they don't have any bills. But I see what your point is, but they can't even put a bill legally over there unless they pass something within their own sovereign reservation because they own that. That's not a United States territory. As small as it is within the United States, they just don't have jurisdiction there.
They were getting fucked up out there.
They were. And T says
she said
the
my
whole
point
thing with the Asian officer.
You mean
he was I think what he was saying was the Asian officer, yeah, he stood by and he was Asian. He's saying the officer is a part of the white controlled system is what he's saying.
Well, yeah, that's basically my point I'm getting at.
I think that's what he's saying.
That's what I'm referring to. I don't think that
I'm saying that symbolically shows what the Asian community does with us.
I'm not talking
from jump, but I know that's not what you're talking about.
It's yes, the Asian community. There are parts of it that don't like us, right? But I'm not talking about them because they don't hold systematic oppression against us. Like they're not that's not where I'm like my point is, and that's not where my argument ever lies. It's like I'm not really arguing with the people that hate it. If they hate us. Like,
but they're not stopping you from getting a job.
They're not stopping you from doing anything. They're not coming into my communities killing us every week. Like,
I mean, they're coming into communities and getting our money though.
That's different because that's really just the white people. It goes right back to white banks and stuff like that, giving them loans for stuff that they can go get money for and then come back and buy property in our communities, stuff like that. It really just all boils down. However you look at it, it still boils down to systematic oppression coming from white people, from people that only can get certain things if you're from a certain demographic. She says the Asian officer killed him just like the white man did. He's standing there. Yes, that's true, but it's still controlled by a white organization. Police is still a racist organization controlled by white people. It doesn't matter who's in it. There's black officers in these different police forces, and they just as bad sometimes. Like, I believe there was black officers in the I might be wrong, but I believe there was black officers involved in the Oscar Grant police situation.
I don't know if they was there when he got shot.
I don't think he was there when he got shot, but I think there were black officers around in that.
What was Bart? I expect it to be black officers somewhere.
Yeah, so there's black people. There's that movie was horrible. We talked about it.
Yeah, you only watched that movie once.
No, not Grant, but what was that movie that I came here and killed, and it was
the other Michael B. Jordan movie?
No, it wasn't Michael B. Jordan,
but brother that played Nat Turner.
And
yeah.
So I can't remember the name of the movie, but it was
the movie
great.
Where they ran up in the police officer. Yeah.
So there was a scene in that movie in particular that really stood out to me, even though the movie was terrible. When it was pointing out to the Hispanic cops, talking about, it was a Hispanic cop and a Hispanic prisoner, and they were arguing with each other, saying like, "Yeah, you're in my community, messing up my community, doing bad things." But the Hispanic guy was like, Hispanic prisoner was like, "You're Hispanic too, and you treat us this way, and you come in our communities, arresting us and yada yada, right?" Mm-hmm. All that other stuff. It just put things into perspective for me when it came to, there's different creeds and different races in these in police forces, but it all still boils down to they following what their orders are given to them, and it makes them look at their own race a certain way because they're around other people.
After you get trained
and you're being around these racist white cops, they end up just brainwashing you to look at a certain way for other people, even your own color, right? Like they end up just changing your whole perspective on things, and then you're not really looking at your people how you used to look at your people.
I remember people would always say, or at least recently, in the last couple of years, they're like, "Oh, we just need more black people in these positions." That won't make no fucking difference. Kamala Harris said some stupid ass shit either yesterday or this morning, and people that were like I said from jump, we're getting Trump out of here, but I don't fuck with Kamala. She said verbatim, "I don't think there's racism in this country." Like, that's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life.
Very ignorant.
She said, I could find it, but she said, "I don't think America's a racist country, but we need to understand the racism in our history." Like, the shit's still happening right now, and you're a very big part of it, because the people who killed Oscar Grant got off because of her. So
that was my whole thing why I didn't want to vote for her.
Mm-hmm. She locked a lot of us up out here
but
for
if
nothing.
You vote for Biden, you vote for her. And I really don't like that too.
I don't like Biden either, but
I don't like Biden either, but I don't like, say if there's a...
Oh, you're saying if you could choose the vice president separately?
Like, I don't like Biden as much as, like, I would have voted for Bernie for sure.
Yeah,
I wanted to vote for Bernie.
I wanted to vote for Bernie the last 8 years of doing this shit.
Yeah, so I don't like Kamala at all. Like, I don't fool with her, but I don't dislike her as much as I dislike Biden, if that makes sense. For her getting off from Oscar Grant situation made me just not mess with her at all. But that didn't have anything to do with Biden,
I see what you're saying.
So if I'm voting for Biden, automatically my vote goes to Kamala. I didn't want to vote for Kamala at all, but if I circle the box for Biden, I have to vote for Kamala. I didn't like that. Like, I wish I could choose my vice president separately.
Well, then you got to think about it though, because say it was a whole separate vice president that won, then they got to come in and figure shit out that they never had figured out before.
That's true.
Running.
But
that's a part of politics, figuring shit out, right?
Yeah, that's also true. But I am open to trying something different at this point because I think that we've been running with the same system.
The system been broke for a long time.
Yeah, that's my point I'm getting at. Like, we've been running with the same system for so long. I feel like we have to try something different at this point. Like, just the same argument we've been having about the police. Like, we can't continue.
Police need to be out of here.
We can't continue to try to reform the police if it's built off a racist system in the first place.
They were originally slave catchers. There's nothing you could do about fixing that.
Back to my point about that's why the argument what I was saying about the Asian officer, it has nothing to do with the Asian officer being Asian. It has to do with the system that he's being placed in. Rather if he was a black officer, or if he was an Asian officer, or if he was a Latino officer. Like, it doesn't matter. It's still on the system that he's placed in. It's still someone above him that's still sticking by the old ways of how the police was originally, came about. Like, it doesn't matter who you put there because there's always something. They're not going to put that officer, at the top controlling things. Of course not. Like, look at him.
Yeah.
So that was my whole point of getting at. Enough of my rant.
Let's see. Speaking of prison and all that type of stuff, Kodak Black is out of jail.
Again?
Just listen. This is where it gets bad. I've already said I don't fuck with Kodak Black the last 2 years. And this is a part of the reason why. He pled guilty to rape. And he tweeted, and I quote, this is 3 days ago, the day that he got off. Ain't got to register as a sex offender or nothing. Shit, that's a play if you ask me. LOL, y'all got me fucked up. I ain't that freaky, homie. Take his ass back to jail. End of conversation. He admitted to being a rapist. We've talked about all the other shit he's done in the last 2 years of him being in and out of jail while, So, yeah, fuck Kodak. Ain't free Kodak. Fuck Kodak. I don't got time for that type of shit. So that's that. Let's get into, let's see. New music. Billie Eilish dropped a new song, Your Power. Came with a music video, and then she's going to be on the cover of British Vogue next month. She dropped some of the pictures this morning. Her album, Happier Than Ever, is coming on July 30th, so look out for that. Kai Cash dropped a new single, Gilmore's Fire. DJ Khaled dropped his new album, Khaled. We're going to get into that. Let's see. I think that's everything. Let me look. Joyner Lucas dropped a single. Ramen and OJ. PNB Rock dropped Need Somebody. Spiral, 21 Savage came out, and then Baby Keem dropped. Yeah, it is. And then Do Rag Activity, Baby Keem and Travis Scott dropped.
I don't know if I'm gonna watch that damn Saw movie though.
I don't know either. But that song, Fire, you're doing the whole soundtrack.
I don't know about Chris Rock playing.
Yeah, we said that. I don't know if I could take that serious. Yeah. We gonna see in the previews.
Like, I wasn't really a fan of Saw in the first place because it's just too gruesome for me. Mm-hmm. Like, I get I watch horror movies,
but niggas just getting shit cut off and all that.
I don't know. It makes me cringe. Like, I don't know. It's a different type of horror. It's not scary horror, but
it's just the violence and makes you damn. That shit hurt type horror.
It make me hurt.
yeah. When I see a nigga get his hand cut off, I'm like, damn, nigga.
Yeah. Or that I've seen that in regular just horror movies, like it's like slasher films, mm-hmm. Which I'm not. I don't know. It's certain horror films that are okay for me. But
violence don't bother me too much. I'm a cringe, but I'm still watch it.
Yeah. I don't know. I just don't like the it's certain like parts of Saw, like what was that one where nigga had all the damn hooks in his mouth and hooks on his body and shit.
That shit was wild.
Yeah, I was like, I skipped. I was like, I just got to kill me. I can't do this. I can't just rip every hook out of my body and you still kill me anyway. Like, no.
Just end me now.
Yeah, just end me.
just get me out of here.
Yeah, can I just turn the dial and just do it myself? Like, turn the timer up, please. Like, I can't do it. But I don't know. Chris Rock playing in a horror movie. I don't know. He's a comedian. I've seen you in Grown Ups. Like, I don't know. I can't. It was like that time. That was actually a pretty good movie. That one time, Childish Gambino played in Lazarus Effect.
Oh yeah.
That was a good movie though. I ain't gonna lie. But they killed my man's off hella quick.
You know how they do, bro.
They do.
It don't take much. See, when I think of Chris Rock, I think of this.
Somebody stop that nigga!
Oh, turn me up. This is what I think of when I hear Chris Rock.
Somebody stop that nigga!
I can't hear this. Like, if I see that in the Scary Movie, I'm gonna be laughing. Like, it's not scary no more. So,
only time I seen somebody that looked familiar that was in like that was a comedian or a singer rapper. I seen Trey Songz in Texas Chainsaw.
oh yeah, he got fucked up. Wasn't Rihanna in that movie too?
I don't think so.
It wasn't just Trey Songz. Somebody else was in that shit.
I don't remember, but I know Trey Songz died.
Yeah, he got fucked up.
He crashed the car.
Yeah.
He's stupid. Like, he did what most black people do, just get the car and go. Mm-hmm. But he crashed. Then he wrecked. Yeah. I was like, nah.
I was like, nigga, you got out and still fucked up.
Yeah.
Like,
I was like, whatever, bro.
Yeah.
You can. No one can ever play the roles right.
Car there, you still wreck it and die. Like, damn, nigga, you couldn't even just get a... Like, he was better off staying, nigga.
Or they, like, if you get in the car, right, and then you see the killer down the street, they swerve and crash the street.
Like, run that nigga over. What the fuck? Like, what are you scared of? You're in a vehicle.
They don't hit him. They just...
The only person I wouldn't try to run over is, like, Michael Myers. Like, the niggas that are, like, mega strong. Like, obviously don't hit him.
He's probably going to stand still.
He's just going to stop the car. But, like, that nigga... All right, bro. But...
Everybody else get hit.
Yeah, run that nigga over. It's not that serious. Let's see. You want to get into DJ Khaled's album first?
Oh my god, the movie. I would say movie because I'm on movies. That album was terrible. Yes. For the most part, I didn't finish the rest, but for the most part, it's terrible.
It's like 2015 to 2017 was a great time in music for you. Great time in culture. You made your mark on everything. Like, you were popping before then, but you really made your mark them 3 years, right? Mm. Now, after those 3 years, you've been trying to milk the success that you had those 3 years with the sayings, the being funny, talking slow, all of that. That's not like, bro, it's been 6 years since that started. It's not something, like, we fuck with you, bro, but you can't keep trying to milk something from last decade like that. The middle of last decade, it's not like it just happened 2019. Like, nigga, this was like, I was in high school when that started. So I'm about to be 24 in a couple months. We can't keep doing this.
He gonna keep trying.
No, he gonna keep trying for sure. And if he's selling it, it's not gonna make no difference. But the combined star power on here is ridiculous for it to not be as popping as it is.
That's been him for a lot of his albums lately, where he just tries to get the biggest like artist ever on one album, and then it doesn't hit right.
I don't understand how you could have the phone number of every major artist in the industry and still not make a hit. And then you give us 14 songs, and like 6 of them are good. Yeah. And then even on those 6 that are good, you talking too much can ruin it.
It can.
Like the Bryson Tiller song was smooth, and then he get on the end and talk for 30 seconds. I'm like, I want to hear that shit, bro. Like, yeah. And then the Cardi record, fucking train wreck. That shit was terrible. I'm sorry, it was just bad. Yeah. It was really, really, really bad.
Like, I don't know what pocket she was trying to find.
I got a video of her explaining herself, but it was just so bad. It was so bad, bro.
Why, they was killing her for the song? Mm-hmm. Okay, good. Not good as in good, but yeah.
Yeah, but here she go.
Literally, like, I didn't thought I was going to make the record, to be honest with you. Like, I didn't thought I was going to make it because I got the beat, right? I got the beat before yesterday. And yes, I wrote the record. You know what I'm saying? I was just like brainstorming. Like, what the did this, what did that? And then, you know, I really wanted, you know, I like to sound really good because one thing I've been really insecure about is my accent. I have a really big accent and my pronunciation.
Yeah, so I don't think anybody minds her accent on records.
My pronunciation and everything. So I was making sure that everything is mixed right. Literally, like, I think Khaled got the song today at 7 a.m. my time. Like, he probably got it like at 10 a.m. and whatever. He got it today. And he got it mastered and everything. And it's
okay, I see the problem.
I'm going to play the song. She wrote it, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not playing the whole song because I'm not doing that to y'all. But listen to this. We the best music. It's called Big Paper. You're gonna know exactly what it's called in a second.
I get big paper, so I deal with big haters. Big paper, so I deal with big haters. Big paper, so I deal with big haters. Got it out the mud, they ain't do me no favors. It ain't no bitch like her, that's why these bitches don't like her. I respect shit starters, not no shit typers. 3-year break, I still get the shit hyper. Shot back to the top, don't make a bitch snipe ya. Big body, they can fuck with me hardly. Body anybody saying they don't know my body. A son bitches move culture out the car.
That shit is not good
At all.
I'm sorry. I like Cardi B, but no.
Yeah, I see the problem with this album, and I see the problem
Trying too
with-
hard
Not even that.
and
Well,
doing
it-
shit hella late.
Yeah. Can I get my point out? Damn.
I'm just saying shit ass.
But yeah, I think that he's so focused and he's so pinpoint on the name and is trying to create a moment out of it. And then
You talking about the name of the album or the name or just
the name of the artist.
Oh, okay.
He's so focused on the name of the artist, but not on the sound. He thinks that, okay, if I get this person, boom, I got a hit instantly without even
because
listening.
Cardi B name on it. That's what
Yeah,
you're saying.
and I think that since he got in from the sounds of it, well, what she said, he got it back in like within 24, 72 hours or whatever, something like that, right? In a few days.
Literally turn it over in 36 hours.
And then put it on the album, right? And
Mastered it the morning it was supposed to drop.
Yeah, so he didn't even really give it time to really him from to soak it in, to listen. He just like, boom, it's a hit. Cardi B turned the vocals, right? You know, and he's so focused on whoever did the verse and just drops it. He's not really filtering out the good and the bad. He's like, whatever they touch is
It has to be good.
It has to be good. There's no redoing the verse or retrying something different or just saying no if it's not good. He just whatever he thinks that somebody touches is just golden, which is not true. Like and most of the time, Khaled, when he gets to these artists, he gets them in their off season, like when everybody is like just chilling at home and
Or they're working on their own solo projects.
yeah, and they saving all the good stuff for the solo project. So when you get their record, you getting like just a couple bars and then just kind of like here, Khaled, and then you do what you want with it. It's not like they're giving you their best material all the time, or if you've been pressing them, trying to get something done, they're like, oh, okay, let's hurry up and get this done, and they just give it to you something rushed. And then you're just like at a deadline for the album, and then you just drop it, and you're just like, whatever. And then it's the best thing ever to you, maybe.
A lot of people hype up a lot of trash shit to be the best thing ever. You gotta lie.
Yeah,
you
but I
lie
think-
enough, you believe it.
And I think Khaled's just such a fan of these people. He just like,
He's afraid to tell them it's not good.
I don't think he's afraid. He believes that it's the best.
Like I said,
No
you
pun
lie to
intended.
yourself enough, you believe it.
But since he's such a fan of these people, he just like what it's like. I'm taking fan as a little term fanatic. Like he's really just he thinks so highly of these artists that he puts on these albums, which is rightfully so because these are good artists,
Yeah,
right?
they're all great artists.
But they don't mean everything they're gonna make is golden. And I'm not really putting on the artist, but I'm also putting on Khaled on how he puts these things together. Some of these records don't sound like they should be on these records. Like they sound like they're just placed there. They're not in a song. They're just the verse was just placed into the song or whatever, and you put it together that way. It doesn't sound like it's kind of like a drink that's been sitting too long when the content
Soda go
separate,
flat.
or when the contents separate. You see some of the stuff at the bottom. The contents of the drink separate. They're not mixed together well
They didn't
anymore.
shake it up.
They didn't at all.
It's the same thing regurgitated the last 4 years.
Yeah, so I don't know. That's how I feel about Khaled's albums right now. They don't seem pieced together. It was a few tracks on here I liked, and then you started talking. Which I get is what you do, but Khaled, I believe if you don't talk on an album, we know that it's still your album.
Yeah, we get the best music at the beginning, and we know.
Yeah,
Leave it there.
We know. Like it's just you have a sound for yourself that we know if it's your album. It's that more mainstream sounding And when we know
the
that
bubblegum pop thing, especially for the Justin Bieber records.
Yeah, especially for the Justin Bieber records. We know it's you. I don't think you need to announce yourself
Like
on
this song.
every album.
Everything was cool, and then he's gonna start talking. Like this was Bryson Tiller and Roddy Ricch, Body in Motion. It was great. And then you're gonna hear what happens.
I'm so impatient. Don't keep me waiting. I think I got it bad for you, baby, bad for you, baby. Intoxicated. I'm on one, I'm faded. I think I got it bad for you, baby, bad for you, baby. Body in motion. You got me so damn focused, yeah. Baby, I'm so done. Wait.
Oh, Lil Baby's on here too, by the way.
Baby, you're gorgeous. You're incredible. You're beautiful. You're phenomenal. You're amazing. Most importantly, you're a queen. Another one.
Like, bro, you went viral for that in 2014. And the song that you did that on originally for that video came out like 2 years before that, damn near. We gotta let it go. We gotta let it go. Like, let's just be real. And then another thing, like you said, the turning around hella fast. I'm confused on the promo for this album being months and months and months, but you're sending people beats 2 days before the release date? That makes no sense to me, because I'm like, nigga, if you've been promoting this shit this long, like the Her record sounds great. Her was out there 3 weeks ago. And that makes sense why that album sounds good, or not that album. Their song sounds good. The one with Migos and Her and all, like those songs sounded good. I'm like, that makes sense because they were in the studio for hella long. You sent Cardi B the beat 2 days before the album dropped?
Or he probably did send it to her a while ago and she's just not getting back to it.
Well, there's that. Like in that case, you just can't put him on the album. Like you can't keep rushing and try to force it.
But he doesn't want to do that. He doesn't want to tell him though. I mean, for a person like Khaled, he's so friendly with everyone. He's a socialite, and I don't mean that in a bad way at all. He's really friendly with everybody. Everybody likes Khaled, and no one has anything.
Except Tyler.
Yeah, except Tyler. But everyone just has good things to say about Khaled. You know, whenever they meet him, it's just good energy.
I mean, rightfully so. He's a cool ass dude. I'm
Yeah,
not
really
saying
is.
anything's wrong with him.
But yeah, he doesn't want to tell somebody, okay, no. If a person, he's always coming to other people for verses and stuff like that. If he tells somebody no, he can burn bridges in certain cases, because certain people, artists are sensitive. You know, if they send you a verse, you know, even if you pay them, they're like, oh, why don't you want my verse anymore? Or why didn't it make the album or whatever? You know, they can get upset about that. So. But he's just going to have to, you know, make some adjustments. He can't just put everything on the album. Like if Khaled was to put like a bunch of, if he was supposed to put an unreleased album out, I'm pretty sure it would be the songs we already heard.
Oh,
that's
for
how,
sure.
That's how I feel. Like,
No, you're 100% correct.
I feel like he has nothing in the tuck right now. I feel like he releases everything.
Yeah, and if he does, it's like you said, it's gonna be the same exact sound that we've already gotten the last 5-6 years.
Yeah, and that's the problem. He doesn't filter the good and the bad. He just gives it everything, right? I feel like he has no verses in the tuck. Like,
if he does, they're just gonna be for the next album that's gonna have the same type of beats next year or the year after next, whichever.
And I noticed that. And to prove my point even more, he does this with every album. The way he promos an album, he's not really promoting the sound of the album.
He's promoting who's on it.
He's promoting who's on it. He just names a whole bunch of people, and it's like
This verse came in. This verse came in.
Yeah.
I got these records. I
I'm
got this record.
I'm waiting
with
on
who.
Drake to turn in his verse. You know, it's kind of like
It's not the sound of this album is great. The sound, this is gonna be great. You know, we're progressing the sound hip hop or whatever. It's I got all these A-listers on one record. Come listen to this because you know you like all these people. That's not how we're doing this. Yeah. Like what's it called? A record that mixed a lot of artists on it. That was fire. DJ Millions last year. He has Slimmy B on here, and then a lot of other Bay Area artists like that are really low key. Shit, fire. I'll play a little snippet right now. This is how the album opened. And he doesn't say anything on these records, by the way. It's just, it's DJ Million.
I was there broke, huh? Then I got some G's, now I'm thumbing. I don't leave the house without a 10. Shit, I come from nothing. Plus, I got a 10 in my mouth, don't do the broke discussions. Never give a bitch my time unless she got a rollie for me, yeah. I like a bitch with a Birkin on her. That means she got a bag, she can pay the lawyer. Cause the way I'm killing niggas, I'm committing murder. Going broke, hell no, I'm in that trap working. Got it jumping out the gym, these broke niggas hurdles. Flip the work, gymnastics, grinding with a purpose. Swear he got it back, but he ain't scratch the surface. Why these niggas always talking shit I never heard of? Why these niggas always broke? That shit make me nervous. Cause when I was dead broke, I was snatching purses.
So all you gotta do is make a good beat, let the artist do what they do. It's not hard. But when you try to force things, this is the situation you end up in. So yeah, shout out DJ Khaled, but that album not good, famo. Sorry, I can't fuck with it. Other new music, did you listen to Billy's new song, or?
Yeah, I did.
You like it? Fuck with it?
Yeah, it was cool. Yeah. Yeah, it was cool. I liked it. Yeah, it was cool.
What you expect from her album based on that, or do you?
I really like.
Their sound's about to change.
Yeah, I would. I expect more change of it. And I hope it's gonna go on the change that I want to hear. I don't really know how to describe that sound. I just know it in my head. Mm-hmm. But we'll see. We'll see where she goes with it. I just hope she takes us in a different direction that we're used to hearing Billy. Mm-hmm. Which she's one of those creatives that's always trying to flip, different ways to do music. She's one of those like creatives that you never know what direction she's gonna head into. And we know those people like Tyler for sure. Let's see, Kanye for sure. Kendrick. Those creatives that are always giving us something fresh, something new, a different sound, something that we haven't heard in a long time. Just refreshing. That's the only time that's the only adjective I can really describe it as. But yeah,
artists that wait a long time is always refreshing. So yeah,
it is. So we'll see. We'll see what she decides to give us. But I'm gonna listen either way.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, she's just one of those artists that you're always just gonna just click play because it's something that something new, something that you might not expect. And I feel like those are always the best releases for me. Those are unexpected sounds and those that you can't predict which direction they're gonna go into. Like Rihanna for sure. When she dropped Anti, I was like, whoa.
Yeah, we didn't know what was gonna happen.
Yeah, I was like, whoa. And Kanye with Life of Pablo, I was like, whoa. It's just those certain artists that give us something like completely off the grid of what we thought we would end up getting.
Yeah.
And it's just like the greatest ever.
Speaking of artists that always refreshing, Tiana Taylor's one of those artists, but she retired in December.
I don't think she should.
Oh no. I got an interview. She talked to Cam Newton, and she says
she talked to Cam Newton.
Yeah, he has a podcast called Sip and Smoke.
I didn't
Sip
know
and Smoke series.
I didn't even know Cam Newton had.
Me either. But Double XL.
I'm thinking Cam Newton was on a radio show for a minute.
I mean, he got his own.
I was like, he talked to Cam Newton.
But yeah, she talked about her career and issues with the label. So this is quotes directly from Tiana now. At the end of the day, I'm a mom first. A mom, a wife, a woman, and I think for me, I put in a lot of work. I work very, very hard. So if you feel unheard and unseen, like how I said earlier with my husband, he sees me, he hears me, I take that shit serious. Everything that I do. So if you're my husband or I'm signed, everybody that I'm aligned with should see me, they should hear me, they should feel me. If you don't see me, hear me, or feel me, it's a dub for you. She continues and says, and I felt like the label wasn't really hearing me and seeing me. I felt underappreciated. So for my mental health, my mental well-being, for my kids, let me just put this on ice for a little bit. And then she then revealed that her retirement is not permanent, but that she just didn't want to produce under her former label anymore. It's not that I'm retired permanently. It's more like I just don't feel like I want to move another inch for that company. So Def Jam, release Tiana, free Tiana. Y'all fucked up. Take y'all L. Y'all wasn't promoting her the way you should have anyways. So let's see. In another interview, Jay-Z sat down with the Times, and I have these quotes from Hove. In the beginning, it was time for everyone to sit down and really connect and really focus on family and being together and take this time to learn about each other. This is just talking about just life in general. And then as it wore on, it's like, okay, all right, what is the new normal? If anything came from this, talking about the pandemic, it's that we have to recognize that we're all connected. It's a metaphor for how connected we are. Despite his successful business ventures, family remains his foundation. And then Hove says, feeling loved is the most important thing a child needs, not here's this business that I'm going to hand over to you that I'm creating for you. What if my child doesn't want to be in music or sports? I have no idea, right? But as long as your child feels supported and feels loved, I think anything is possible. He adds, just make sure we provide a loving environment, be very attentive to who they want to be. It's easy for us as human beings to want our children to do certain things, but we have no idea. We're just guides. That's facts. That's facts. And I have the track list for Billie Eilish's album. Track 1 is going to be called Getting Older. Track 2, I Didn't Change My Number. Track 3, Billy Bossa Nova. Track 4, My Future, which we've heard. Track 5, Oxytocin. Track 6, Gold Wing. Track 7, Lost Cause. Track 8, Haley's Comet. Track 9, Not My Responsibility. Track 10, Overheated. Track 11, Everybody Dies. Track 12, Your Power, which dropped the other day. Track 13, NDA. Track 14, Therefore I Am. Track 15, the title track, Happier Than Ever. And track 16, Male Fantasy. So we're getting 16 tracks and coming July 30th. Let's get into Joe. Joe Budden Podcast reunites fully. My nigga's back. We didn't think it was gonna happen, but they back.
For sure
I thought it was raps.
Be out of here.
I thought it was over. But man, it is a lot to talk about with them niggas. Let me say as a preface, Joe is wrong in this situation, 100%.
Still love you, Joe. But
yeah, we love you, but nigga, you was dead ass wrong. I got all the different timestamps to play. I'm gonna unplug this just in case the ad plays. But sheesh, Joe was wildin'.
Yeah, he was.
Like I don't even know what else to say. Like that nigga.
I wish Parks said more. I feel like.
Yeah, because he knows a lot more.
Yeah, but if it seemed like they were being very vague.
Maul wasn't.
Maul wasn't. But I feel like even though Maul wasn't, I feel like he still had a lot more to say. I feel like he was holding back a lot. Still.
Oh, of course.
Like I feel like Maul was holding back a lot, even though he said a lot. But then again, I can like assume more from what Maul was saying. And then from Rory's point, I feel like I can kind of pick apart what he was trying to say. But then again, he was still being very vague in his answers too. Or in his response, not really his answers. And then Parks was like kind of just chilling,
Yeah, let me see if let me get the timestamps on my notes. Took notes on it. Okay, so we got this one.
Contracts and business shit. We got to understand how we're all viewed here, as a pod.
Sure.
So, yeah. Hope that wasn't too political. I don't have a headline for anyone. I'm sorry. It wasn't headline material. I can make something up if you want.
Yeah, you should.
No, it wasn't. Yeah, it's not headline material. But, I think that it was necessary. I think that, sometimes you need time away from people. Sometimes you need time away from something. Just
appreciate
stand
the
back
follow,
and just
by the way.
watch
Welcome in.
Observe shit and just see how shit plays out. But like I said, for me, it's all about respect. Like, I don't care about all that other shit. To me is just like, layers of the cake. But the foundation, respect, you can't compromise that. And especially not with friends, especially not with niggas that, have history and you've been through things with and you've seen their character.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because nowadays there's so much fake shit going on. Like when you got real niggas in your corner and real niggas in your life, you gotta, keep them, man. Because these niggas out here, it's a lot of fake shit going on. True. And that's why, for me, that's why I said it was never about, the business, whatever. Like we could work that out or we can't. You know what I'm saying? But respect, as long as respect is still in order and respect is still there, you can get through anything. You can. There's nothing that can't be resolved as long as you respect each other. And that's why for me it was like, yo, is there still respect here? Cool, yes. All right, then we can move on. We can fix this.
Yeah, so do we all feel mutually respected in the room?
Yeah, I think
currently?
So. Oh, I mean,
I can speak for me.
I do. I can speak for me.
Yeah. I mean, we spoke at Joe's house.
It was a lengthy conversation.
Yeah, Yeah, and that was my only concern, and that was my concern with Rory. Like he'll tell you the whole time, you know, we was talking and texting. It was like, fam, it's just about respect. All that business shit, like that can be taken care of. Like to me, that was even corny. Like I don't want to talk about like what are we talking about?
Right.
This is supposed to be the easiest shit in the world for us. Like, you know what I'm saying?
We're not those dudes.
Yeah, like this is to me. This is very simple. It's like I don't even like talking to my brother like about like he manages me, but like I feel like shit that we deal with, we could talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where I'm at with it, and maybe that you shouldn't. Like I said, I think that me and Rory, a big part of our mistake was putting the friendship before the business a lot of the times. And when you do that, sometimes in business, shit can go left.
For sure.
So I take some accountability for that. You know what I mean? Like, all right, cool. I see times where shit, I've been like, you know what? Let's keep this business, because if we continue to just put the friendship first, sometimes shit can go away and then you look back and be like, oh, damn, well, I thought this and I thought that. And it's like, well, damn, like you never said nothing. So you take accountability for that. But to me, even in that, I didn't even want to talk about that. That was corny to me. It's like, I don't want to talk about numbers and business. It's like, what are we talking about? Right. This is fun. This is supposed to be easy. This is supposed to be, I get it. One day we looked up and we had a massive audience and now people want to invest money into it. I get it. But for me, it was all about sitting here kicking it with my friends and laughing and busting it up about shit that we love, music and the industry and shit that's going on in business. Like, once the money comes into play, to me, it's like, it's corny when that starts to affect things. Like, I don't care about money like that.
Right.
I've had money. I've been broke. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've known niggas that had millions and are broke. And they'll tell you, like, fam, as long as you got people that love you around you and respect you, it don't even matter. When you a kid growing up and you don't have no money, you don't know nothing about money, you with your homies, your cousins, you having fun, you living the best times of your life.
Real shit. To
me, that's what this is supposed to be, but it's like, okay, we getting paid for it. But I don't want it to affect the friendship and the respect. That's corny to me. And whatever I got to do to avoid that, I'll avoid it.
Yeah, and that was kind of going into that conversation that the three of us had at Joe's, where it was like, all right, if the pod got to end, that's cool. Things end. That's part of life. Like, that's part of the process. That's not the end of the world if this ends. But if it ends off some avoidable shit that we could have fixed, that maybe all of our egos or all of our pride or, you know, certain just man shit stops it, that's corny then. If it's got to end on some...
I'll find the next clip, but that's facts. Mal was serious about what he said. Like, money's not that important when your friendship is there. Like, this shouldn't be something to sit here and really argue about like that. And just Joe was wrong. And the next clip's gonna show how wrong Joe was. I believe it's this next clip.
Different experiences in your life can have you,
and the lines can be blurred.
Sure.
In friendship and business, yes.
And people value things differently than their friends do.
I take offense to Maul saying the show should have stopped. Every time he say it, I'm a find issue.
Why?
With him saying the show should have stopped.
Why?
Explain.
Well, I dedicate my entire life to this. End statement. This is not something where I come in here twice a week and talk for a few hours. My entire life's work lands me here. What are you talking about, day one? I don't view the days the way that y'all view them. This is a life series. Okay. All of the yesterdays, let me get my shit off. All of the yesterdays got to today. When it's your life's work, you don't leave it that way. You don't just leave it to chance. You don't just leave it up in the air with some of the ways that the three of us have handled communication. You do not do things that way. That's how Joe views it. The show has to go on. I don't have the luxury of sitting in my feelings. I don't. Joe feels a lot of things to the people that might not be aware. I feel mad shit. At no point am I at liberty to come in here and just have feeling vomit. Me. I ask you, gentlemen, my next question. Where else, what other place in the world can this happen? What other place in the world can y'all leave some shit and then just return to it like,
Joe,
Well,
this happens all the time.
And let's also give
I did get Joe's point,
the facts.
I understood his point of him dedicating his life to this. The show has to go on. But Maul wasn't saying shut the whole shit down. He was saying,
no, he was.
Well, I'm saying when Maul said that, he was like, if we're shutting it down because we're gone, shut it down and we could talk about it and see what's going on. And then if you want to move forward, go ahead. Which made sense.
Yes.
Because I'm like, shutting down for 4 weeks wasn't going to kill anything because y'all have gone on vacation for that.
I don't know about that, though. I don't know about that.
Well, now that it's his own business, they had the Spotify deal last time.
Because actually it was 6 weeks they were shut down for.
Well, yeah, but...
And also, Parks mentioned that I was really trying to listen to Parks because he was the
mediator,
third party in this. So, and he's the engineer. So when he said, yeah, I don't think we should stop recording because, you know, I got bills to pay. You know, this is how I make my living. He's an engineer, you know.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
And this is majority of his work is that. And outside of that is recording music and recording albums. But you only get paid once. Well, you get paid. You get paid once everything's done.
And you get paid by the hour too.
Yeah, there's many ways that engineers get paid, but they're not. But
his bulk is
they're really low on the list of how they get paid when it comes to the music industry. That's a different conversation we can save for another day. But yeah, for the podcast sake, yeah, that I feel like his I don't know his income, but I will assume his bulk is from the pod, from how big it's grown. So him shutting it down, I don't know how that would have affected him. And plus, he just got a new house. So he just got a new house, and there's other employees there, like Savon, for example, Scream Man, all the other employees.
Whoever does the promo.
Yeah, all that. Alex.
Yeah.
Erickson. I meant Erickson because Alex is Scream Man, but we still call him Scream Man.
Yeah.
But Erickson, all the managers of the pod and stuff like that. Yeah, it's shutting it down for 6 weeks might have hurt. And on top of that, they're still in the pandemic. We're still in the pandemic. Yes, and like they're probably, I'm not saying they're broke, but I'm saying they're probably making less money than what they could have been making.
And their standard of living and how much they pay for things is different than what we do.
Yeah. And when the tour got shut down, I'm sure that they had to cut out back on a lot of stuff because they weren't getting as much money from they would have could have made from the tour. Because when they said the tour was shut down, they said they had to certain stuff they couldn't purchase anymore because when it came to deals and then the Spotify deal that not coming to fruition made them make different choices. I'm not saying financially they weren't doing well. I'm not saying that at all. But I'm just saying that when certain situations happen, you have to make different decisions financially because of things that go on. So I see both sides seeing that, yes, it would have been hurtful to shut down for those 6 weeks, but I also did not listen to a single episode when Maul and Rory were not there. And
I listened to the first 2, then I stopped.
I didn't
because the shit was just bad. I wasn't
listen
fucking with it because I didn't even realize they were going.
I didn't either. No one did.
And I turned it on and I was like, because the first episode they were going, they on vacation real quick. I was like, all right, bet, fuck it. I'll listen to this first one. Then the second one, I was like, oh, these niggas gone for real.
Yeah.
Nah, you know what I'm saying? Like I listened that one through, and then I was like, these niggas' takes are terrible. I don't care about their opinions. I don't value their opinions like that. So I'm not finna continue. Like, kudos to you for doing what you had to do, because you didn't ask to be there. But at the same time, like we talked about, I'm not gonna sit here and change my viewpoint on whose
we talked about that
I value.
Too. Yeah,
you know,
we talked about that. So yeah, I didn't listen to a single episode because the chemistry wasn't for me. That's not what I invested so much of my time into.
5 years of listening to this shit.
Yeah, of memories from these guys. So I'm not gonna you're not gonna switch up on me quickly and without any like warning, and I'm supposed to just take it in as like I'm just here solely for Joe.
Yeah, that's not the case.
That's not the case, Joe.
I'm not here for you.
I'm sorry.
Like, yeah, it's titled after you, but that's not what we're here for. We're not just here for you. We're here for everybody.
Yeah. So
like if Parks was gone, I'm gone too. I'm gone. Fuck, what the fuck? Yeah. Like no.
Because the pod might sound different. Things might change. I don't know. That nigga might want to be in the camera for the next engineer. Like,
I'm like, bro, we ain't got time for that shit. Like,
so I'm okay. I just keep the show how it is.
If eventually it's the last episode, let that be. But don't try to keep it going when it's you can't milk it. Like we just talked about with DJ Khaled. Don't milk it.
Yeah.
Don't do it. If the era's over, let it be over.
Yeah.
But they continue.
Of everything.
Yeah.
Let's not mislead the listeners of what's going on. You and I spoke not in a healthy way shortly after the whole text message thing, and I think we went dark for one episode prior to after the thing in the backyard. No, you and I spoke, and the conversation was, hey, everyone go in their respective corners, and let's try to figure out what's wrong with the show and what we can do to fix it. So don't try to mislead these listeners to think that Mo and I just said, fuck this podcast and fuck everything that we've built and left. It was a conversation that we had. Did the three of us handle it improperly? 100%.
Rory,
taking mad accountability.
That is what happened.
But to say...
You're not taking mad accountability if you leave out the fact that is what happened. We're not talking about your intention.
That we didn't all agree that we were going to take a second. And if you want, and you came back, cool. I'm not even on the side of the show should have just stopped. I'm not mad at that shit. I'm cool. I get both perspectives on it, but it wasn't something I was focused on. I was focused on how we could get the four of us back together on this fucking podcast. That's where my focus was. And I think that was apparent in the conversations that we had, conversations I had with Mo, getting things correct in the most timely manner possible. In no way was this abandoning something that anyone had built for their entire lives or invested in their entire lives. It was a conversation that you and I had, and it was, everyone get in their corners. This might be necessary. So I'm not going to let you mislead people to think that Mo and I just abandoned ship on some shit. Like, it's just not what happened.
There's only one problem with what you're saying.
We did what we said we were going to do?
They were there.
What you mean?
I don't have to mislead anyone. And that's why I want to provide y'all the space.
We were misled the entire
to
thing.
say anything that you feel you need to say, not only to the viewership, whoever that is. I don't know who's out there, but there's an audience that you left. That's a fact. We don't have to go talk about the why and the whens and oh fuck.
That's not us. That's the recording.
Nah, dude, you're gonna wait. That happened. Am I off?
Yeah,
that happened. Niggas had to scramble, Rory.
No, I understand an audience.
Niggas had to scramble to keep together a multi-million-dollar outfit. Yeah, we friends and yeah, we cool. Yeah, niggas don't give a fuck about money. That shit don't mean nothing when Maul say it. Know why? Because he's saying it to a nigga that don't give a fuck about money. Know where you can get that from? From my actions. You ain't got to check Joe Tone. Hey, none of my friends ever got to listen to Joe Tone about nothing. I got a long credit history with all my friends. That leads me to the next part that bothers me about some of the things.
Your point that you just made.
Which point?
When Maul's saying that, repeat what you just said. Because I want to make this clear. Right before that.
Oh, you asking me?
Fuck, my memory's.
The abandon the show?
Oh, yeah, facts.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
What happened? We don't need to explain it to people because they was there. Hold on.
Maul saying he feels a way that, okay, the show went on with other people, and you saying we had to scramble to keep this shit going. Okay, when you're viewing it, and again, perspective, none of us communicated, of a show continuing, it doesn't feel like it's a priority to fix shit. So yes, when Maul says, when I saw two people come on, I get that.
Wait the second, and that's my thing. You're right. Whose job is that to check before we shake the tree? I'm asking you.
Job to check what?
I'm asking you.
I spoke to you.
And I'm asking you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
I spoke to you, said, let's all get in our respective corners. Like, that's why this is kind of semantics, man, to me. Do I understand that you wanted to continue the show, needed to continue the show contractually with other advertisers and things of that nature? We have a bunch of people here that make a lot of money off this podcast. Fully understand
Then address your thinking that I should make a phone call to people to say, hey, you can't pay your rent this month.
I never said you should do that.
Because I need to go get with Rory and Maul to see what's going on with us, with the three of us.
I never said you shouldn't do that.
Tell me what I'm supposed to say to the people that keep calling the phone that I'm turning down the business for when they say, hey, what's going on? When I walk into my dad's house Sunday morning for breakfast and now my fucking family is asking what's going on. Those are things you have to factor in when you shake the tree. No? Am I off?
Yeah, but do you understand why the tree was shaking though? I think you're skipping over that part.
give it to me. Respect if I'm not lost. If I from
I'm talking about for me.
Respect.
Yeah,
it's when Maul get his shit off.
All right, let's put it like this: if Slaughterhouse, you having beef with Slaughterhouse, internal issues, business, whatever, and they go on and they bring in Sade and let him record on songs that you want to take your verses off and go on the tour, you wouldn't feel some way about that?
You know the man that I am. It's a shame that this stuff don't get reported to the public. But you know the man that I am, because I thought that it might be a problem with me not wanting to be a part of Slaughterhouse anymore. I retired my own career personally.
No, but I'm asking you why you were
No, but that's the answer.
No, why you were in it, though.
That is
not when you thought about retiring.
But that is not when I no. You're missing what I'm saying. I wasn't thinking about retiring. I started something. I started something. It stopped being fun. It wasn't the most valuable, and some other things were going to place. The business wasn't right. Blah 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 blah. Like some things happened, and rather than say yo fuck niggas and go put out 3 albums a year, I just stopped. So that's who I am.
No, okay.
So when you ask me what I would have did,
yeah, you wouldn't feel some type of way about that?
I always no.
You're lying.
Well, you spoke to Royce, so you could call. All I got is my history. I'm the person that called Royce and suggested that Sade join. That's who I am.
Well, what I'm saying
and I'm tired of my character being just spoken about the wrong way.
I'm talking about
niggas receive those calls.
I'm talking about if you had just listen to what I'm saying. If you had a situation in the studio while y'all were recording, and y'all had an argument, whatever, and you like, yo, some things were said to you, and you like, you know what? All right, cool, I'm out. You felt like niggas disrespected you. They said some crazy shit to you, and you was like, yo, you know what? I'm out. If Sade was on the same album, the records you were on 2 days later, and they took you off of that, you wouldn't feel some way about that?
They did that.
And you didn't feel no way about that?
And I tucked it.
I'm asking you,
I tucked it.
I'm asking you, did you feel
and I tucked it.
Did you feel any way about it?
Yeah, but if we having a feelings talk, I started this with, I have a lot of feelings about things.
I'm just asking you if
I'm talking to y'all about the feelings
that
adult men have to not only tuck,
I understand that,
but express and deal with. That's what I'm talking about.
I totally understand that.
You niggas left your job, Mo.
That's not what happened, Joe. Joe, you looked me in my face and told me this show was none of my business.
Yeah.
That's what you told me.
Pause it right there before this continues. That's wrong as fuck. You can't tell someone that helped build something with you that it's their job, for one. And two, you can't tell someone that built something with you that it's none of their business. Because that's a lie. That's like if I looked at you and said the pod's none of your business, or you did vice versa. That's wrong as hell. We both started this. We both been doing this for 3 years. And in their case, they've been both doing this for 6 years. And you're going to sit here and say it's none of your business? Like, what is that? Like, when I heard him say that, I was like, he said what?
Yeah,
like,
so that's why I feel that there was more that's being left out of the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I feel like that, because I feel like he would have started with that way.
Mm-hmm.
But you can see that the conversation was starting to build up more and more. I think that he had a lot more to say, but he was trying to refrain from saying so much.
There's more after
and I
this,
think that also what to touch on is I think they were saying all this, yeah, it's a whole conversation, but it feels like it was kind of like it feels like a agree to disagree moment. It doesn't feel like it was
solved.
It was really solved, because I feel like Joe kind of meant a lot of the stuff he said, because
of course he does. I feel like Joe means everything he says. When he said, I can't tell people not to pay their rent, you've done that before.
Yeah, you've done it before. But when he said, after Maul said, Joe said, oh, you told me this pod was none of my business. And then Joe said, I felt that I shouldn't have said that.
Oh, we're going to get to that.
He didn't say that he felt that
that he was wrong when he said it.
Yeah, it kind of was like,
I shouldn't have said it out loud.
Yeah, that's what it felt like.
Here we go.
I was there.
That's not crazy to you? Is that not crazy to you? If you say no, it's no. Like, I'm not here to put how I'm designed on anybody else, bro. I'm asking you.
Well, if it's one thing that we should have all learned from this is you can't do that.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
You can't.
I'm just asking you. If somebody told it's something you helped build and pushed and never really argued about shit, just kept fuck it, let's keep it moving, let's keep doing what we doing. And they tell you years later, yo, this is none of your business.
I don't think I should have said that to you.
I don't think you should have said that either. But I'm asking you, if somebody
I
said
also
it to you,
do not think that was should have been, because I don't get to speak what should have happened, what did happen. I don't think it should have been the domino that you sitting here saying that it was. But I can't tell you
wasn't.
How to feel about some
that
shit.
wasn't the domino. That was like, oh. That was the okay.
Mo, you rode with Rory before that. How you think I looked at that?
What you mean I rode with him?
That was the
About him, about you telling him not to come in?
About him, anything.
About you telling him not to come in? Of course.
Him.
Of course. Of course I'm going to ride with.
And I would like you to
co-host.
speak to, I want you, I'm not dealing with him right now. I'm looking at you.
And I understand that.
I want you to speak to what that means.
He's our co-host. That fucks up the chemistry of this whole thing. If you remove him, if you remove you, if you remove Paul, it fucks up the whole chemistry. That's what you're not understanding.
Well, I hate to be the guy to break it to you. Oh, let me not say that because that's not true. I hate to be the guy to break this to you. I don't foresee any world in the world where you're supposed to ride with Rory.
What?
I don't.
How do you figure that?
And let's clear it up from my perspective.
Hey,
how do you figure that?
I'm here to pod. I'm here to pod.
Let me be clear.
I'm here to pod.
It's riding for the show.
I'm here to pod. You looking nuts.
It's no.
Riding with Rory.
No, you sound nuts perceiving it that way.
Yeah,
it was riding for the show. It was riding for the show.
Yeah, like it wasn't even about Rory.
More wasn't like, yo, you my man. Like it was
not
the
to
show.
come record. Like that was nuts to me. Like
riding for the show is making sure that 30 or however many people that are attached to the show are okay. That's riding for the show.
No, riding for the show is obviously two people that are a major part of the show have an issue, and you telling one of them not to come in, and now I'm sitting here like the riding part would have been, yo, let's all get in the room and talk about this. Let's talk about what's going on. But you telling him not to.
So you
record.
don't even see a world where that even looks funny. You don't even understand that.
No, because it wasn't what you trying to paint it to be is not what it is. For me, it was simply like, yo, fam, that's our dog.
Time out. I don't want
that's our co-host.
All right, stop. Because I don't want this to appear like I'm trying to paint it away. I'm trying to get y'all to speak to what things look like from a perspective outside of your own. I'm not trying to paint it that way, so I don't want it to come off that way.
I totally get it. But what I'm saying is,
that way for sure.
You saying me riding with Rory is nuts. I ride with anybody I fuck with. I ride with if you wrong, you wrong. I don't care if me and you are best friends. If you're wrong, I'm gonna tell you you're wrong. You was wrong to tell Rory not to come in and record. That was wrong. That was wrong. That you should have never done that, bro. That should never happen.
Who should have done it?
It should have never been said. You can't tell Rory don't come in and record.
Parks.
Well, I actually would like to hear Rory's perspective on this because he kind of agreed that he shouldn't come in and record.
No, I agree when he.
Yeah, but he agreed because he was agreeing. Well,
let me finish.
Go ahead.
When I got that text initially, I was like, all right, it's probably has to do with our tension. And after the explanation point on the text and all that, I'm like, I'm not fucking with this dude right now. I'll hit him in like a few days. Uh-huh. Then I got more information from people that wasn't him about things that had to do with me and him and Mal. And I was like, all right, this is getting super weird. There's so much third-party shit going on here. I don't even operate this way. And I got on my private shit too, so I'm not hitting him. Fuck that. So did I agree that we needed to talk? Or maybe taking some episodes off might have been a better idea because those last few episodes were super trash with the tension that we had. It was just bickering. It sounded bad. Agreed. But that is a conversation that needed to be had. And that was Mal's point the entire time. Mal was not riding specifically Rory, whatever. It could have been any other person that could have been here for the last 7 years. It's riding for the show. That's why I didn't even look at this as some like fucking I'm riding with you riding with me. This is teams within our team. It's not that type of shit. We riding for the overall goal. Did we go about it wrong? Hell yeah.
That was wrong.
That falls on everybody.
And that's one thing I do with all of my niggas. I don't care. I tell you when you're wrong. Like, fam, that's wrong. You went about that the wrong way. You shouldn't have said that. You shouldn't have done that. It wasn't about riding with Rory. It's about being on the right side of the situation. That's foul. For you to tell Rory not to come in and record? Huh?
And even more to his point of riding, you and I didn't even really have real beef. Like, we had some disagreement and some tension. It wasn't a division where people had to choose sides and we was out here. Like, nah, that's not the right way to go about this.
Listen, man, I'm just designed, if you're wrong, you're wrong. And I'll tell you when you're wrong. And you was wrong for that. If you call that riding for Rory, then okay, call it riding for Rory. I have no problem riding for Rory. I have no problem riding for Parks. Riding for I've rode for you. Like, I have no problem riding for niggas when I fuck with them. But I'm gonna tell everybody that I fuck with when they're wrong. And you were wrong for that. And then to compound that, you saying what you said to me was really nuts. I'm like, wait, hold, now I really don't know what's going on. You tell Rory not to come in and record, and then you tell me this show is none of my business.
I don't want to make it uncomfortable by saying this, but I am the person that is supposed to tell Rory, yo, dog, you should chill for a few.
You can tell Rory that if that's something that all of us talk about.
Yeah, it's a conversation.
Like, that's the part you missing. That's something, because now I'm sitting here as no co-host. The chemistry is just, now if he's sick, that's different. But then when you know it's tension and it's an issue, and then you tell somebody not to come in.
It was tension for months. Neither one of you niggas called my phone.
I'm talking about when you
there was tension for months.
But we had this talk. We tried
for
to set
months.
up. We tried.
Now, like you said, it was an agree to disagree thing, but like Joe saying I should be the person to say that. You're making it seem like you're the boss here. You're not. You know what I mean? Like, they're saying it's a group conversation. I understand what he meant when he said it, but when you think about it, it's like them saying it needs to be a conversation among the three of us because we're all the co-hosts of this show. And he's like, well, y'all didn't say nothing before. You didn't either. So if no one said anything, now that the problem has actually come to a head, all of y'all talk, not you take pods off, we keep going, blah, 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 blah. That's why they're saying it looked crazy. And then he said all the crazy shit to them. And the other things that we probably don't know got said before it led to Maul being told what he was told. So I just, it looked bad on Joe's end. And it's not the first time that Joe has said some crazy shit when it comes to either the podcast or just talking crazy to people in general. So,
and I think that since this was a agree to disagree moment, I don't think it was necessarily solved. I think this is gonna probably reoccur again, unfortunately.
You think so?
I think so.
I don't know if there's anything different on Patreon or not, but let me see. There was one more clip.
Yeah, I used to get groceries for Amazon.
Hold on. But yeah, I was just like, I don't know. Like, even with our podcast, like, yeah, Keon's not here right now, but there was a conversation before that. It just wasn't, he's gone, boom, nothing, boom, and he's going to be back. So when that happened, when he comes back, he comes back. But people know that. We all are in agreement and an understanding. We didn't just, you out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a difference when there's a conversation and an understanding versus no one's communicating correctly, and then everybody's gone. And everyone's in different perspectives or different corners, and no one's telling the whole truth. So it's weird. But here's the last clip that I had. And Joe's going to be yelling, so.
Give Erickson a mic then. Give Alex a mic. Give the accountants a mic. Give the lawyers, give everybody a mic. It ain't time for understatements. That's how Joe's rep takes the fucking hits. Every time. Because it's understatements. When miraculous shit is going on.
It is miraculous.
I went to therapy with Rory on my off day with my fucking kid. What are y'all saying in here? I want to hear where else you could have that type of smoke with the person at your job that is responsible for the job. Leave it and then go to therapy for the problems and come back. That's the shit that won't get spoken about. But why? Like, I commend the niggas that came. Thank God. I never saw the day.
What day what?
That y'all would not be here.
I never saw the day with you when you would look me in my face and tell me this was none of my business. I never saw that day.
Is it your business in the contract that we have?
Fuck that contract.
See?
I'm talking to you.
See?
I don't give a, because I know you talking to a nigga that
you
don't give a because you know
no.
why? Because you talking to a nigga that don't care about contracts, and I'm talking to a nigga that's on record saying
you talking to a nigga that you lived with for probably over a decade.
What I'm saying,
no, you're not talking to a nigga that is talking about contracts. Let's keep me in my proper light.
I'm talking to a nigga that don't give a fuck about contracts as well.
Bingo, that's true.
So we not talking. Me and you are never talking about contracts.
That's why I be mad at you niggas. Like I told niggas, I'm not mad at niggas shaking the tree. Like, Please,
it wasn't.
I will never be mad.
It wasn't about shaking the tree.
Word.
This what you missing.
It was dead quiet through the whole shit.
It wasn't about shaking the tree.
Roy, shut up. Mon followed me. What are you talking about?
You know why?
What are you talking about?
Do you know why?
Come on, no.
We spoke about it.
I would like to hear why you unfollowed him.
Me too.
Fam, this nigga was posting all this corny shit with the show. This shit was looking nasty, bro. I wasn't trying to see that shit. It was looking nasty, bro. It was looking nasty. Facts. I'm just telling you what it is. I didn't want to see that. I didn't want to see something that I had a hand in building looking the way it was looking. Just being honest. It was looking bad. So I'm like, y'all don't want to see this shit. So I unfollowed him.
Gilmore.
It's simple for me. I'll tell you what it is, nigga. I don't have none of my actions. I'm gonna tell you why I did what I did and when I did it. Simple.
I was
still following me.
Yeah, I was on record, and Morgan said Tim and I had conversations. I didn't like any of the social media shit. I said to you and to both of you, stop with this. This is gross.
But I didn't say nothing on social media.
It would just there'd be tweets from everybody.
But more,
I didn't like it. I thought it was corny. I thought it was weird. I didn't think we were those type of guys.
This is what I'm asking you. Like, I can't ask you that because you said the show should stop. I understand. You got it.
Yeah,
I was
absolutely.
About to say, so niggas shouldn't have tweeted their fucking.
People listen. There's world class entertainers that go through this type of shit. Shows have stopped. Live tours have stopped. Like, it happens. You don't just pick up and put two random. And I want to say it again. Love and respect to Aishans. I fuck with them. Those are my niggas. But you don't just pick up random pieces and say the show must go on without trying to fix something. That's not how it works. So y'all saying, oh, we had this. There's people that generate billions of dollars of years that have gone through the same exact shit. Same exact shit. Some of our favorite television shows go through the same exact shit. The star of the show isn't happy with contracts and this, that, and the third. They don't just start production and filming the show without them. They try to fix it. And if it can be resolved, it's resolved. If not, okay, we just got to try to find a way. The person moved. They'll write it in the story. Yo, he moved somewhere. He's no longer living in the city. Whatever. They try to make anything happen. Mm-hmm. Martin, when him and Gina was going through real life shit, they filmed without them being on set. They was never in the same room. They had a job in different cities. You find a way to, but you don't just put new people in the spot and say, oh, this is him and this. No, that's not what happens. You can stop production on something. You can stop filming something. It's not the end of the world. But I don't think it would have took 6 weeks. Not based on the conversation we had a week ago. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think it would have took that long. But I'm just saying, you're saying something when you do that. You're saying something when you do that. And we all know what that's saying. And again, I don't have an ego, bro. To me, that's corny shit.
That is ego no more.
No, it's not
ego. That is the exact definition of ego.
Of what?
What you saying?
Of me saying that I don't care if you record and move on. I'm just saying that I think that it would have been better to try to work it out. The same way you scrambled to try to find somebody to fill in, I told you that's the same way you should have scrambled to say, hey, you and Rory pull up.
In Joe's defense, if you don't show up to a bunch of potential meetings to try to work things out, how is he supposed to feel?
But Joe, we were supposed to have a meeting before all of this happened, and he canceled before. So it happens.
Sure.
It happens. You understand what I'm saying? Like, but my thing is, when you try to move on and put two other people on the show that me and Rory helped build, that's saying something.
What does it say when you leave what you helped build? I understand what you're saying. I just want you to speak to the other side of it.
Because you agreed to what I said and what happened. I left it. We had a conversation even when you and I were not on good terms. We spoke because we both care about this fucking podcast. He said, hey, yeah. We were sitting up in your upstairs room. Yo, everyone go in their respective corners. Let's figure out what each of us want out of this shit. And let's try to keep it as timely as possible.
At this point, I even think that's a valid question.
I sent you. Let me finish.
Y'all want a pod?
I sent you what exactly I was feeling on that with a list of certain things. Like, oh, this is easy. We can get all this shit done. Like, we was on the type of time of keeping this shit moving forward, even when we was on bad terms before you and I started working through our bullshit. Like, it was still like, yo, all right, what's going on with this? This is our shit. So I cannot let you tell these listeners that Maul and I abandoned ship because it's not what happened. We agreed. You and I sat there, say, yo, let's get in our respective corners. It's better this way because there's a bunch of tension on this podcast. It's going to sound like pure fucking shit.
If we agreed, then it wouldn't have been a problem.
You're telling me now that I abandoned the fucking ship when we both agreed that the three of us should figure out what we try and do within this pod, and let's do it in a timely manner too.
I'll take account.
Like,
if you want to say
that's
that
so easy.
Tuesday I abandoned ship, then I'll take account. When I left here, I'll take that. But if you think that you was gonna look me in my face and tell me this show is none of my business and I was gonna record, you got Mal fucked up. You know that wasn't happening. That was never happening.
Yeah,
Nobody can never talk.
I think
like
it's unfortunate that that's all you heard in that conversation. Well,
I heard everything.
I'm not going to assume that. You might have heard
everything.
You might have heard everything.
That to me though, nah, you can't tell me. You can't tell me that. You can't tell.
Yo,
me that.
I'm with you. I shouldn't have said that to you. But if I say that to you and then you leave and then don't show up for the next however many weeks and then somebody else sit down and do an okay job, you can't get mad at that. Right?
I wasn't. No. I wasn't mad at that.
Also, when you were in the bathroom, I know you probably heard this already, but when he said, "Is it your business in the contract?" as a rebuttal, that seems so.
That's why I said what I said.
Oh yeah,
it's not. This was a agree to disagree to fix things to get back to recording. I don't think it was necessarily resolved.
Like that. That was just so like that. That's just disrespectful. Because, like, for one, I'm pretty sure their names are on these contracts, obviously so, because they're getting paid. But for you to treat it like because your name is on it, that is yours.
It might not be on it for when it comes to the Cash App sponsorship.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying everything. I'm saying like the main contract. Because he was like, is it? Because he said you looked at me and said it's none of my business. He was like, is it your business in the contract?
It's probably not. But I don't think it has to be.
But like, yeah, it doesn't have to be. That's why Mal's like, fuck that contract. That's not what I'm talking about. It's the respect of we're all doing this together and we've all been here for 7 years doing this. And you're going to turn around and use that as a scapegoat of why you said something way out of pocket? No. Like, so, yeah, if y'all want the rest, go listen to episode 435. It's called Shaking the Tree. And that last clip was from 1 hour and 8 minutes in. And you could just play from there to get the rest of that conversation. But, yeah, Joe's podcast is back together. Hopefully they actually fully resolve that because that's nuts. That's insane. Hopefully, I don't know. 436 came out yesterday. I haven't listened yet, but I'm going to listen. Everyone's still there, so.
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
We'll see. We'll see. I think Joe kind of is kind of like standing firm on what he said.
Yeah, he damaged a relationship with Mal for sure. Just based on how Mal was responding.
It sparked a light bulb. Like he said, it was an oh moment. So I think he has his eyes peeled.
Like, this is how you view me?
Yeah. So I think that Rory and Mal, I think they're going to be kind of like walking on eggshells of what actions take place, you know. Because a lot of things came to fruition in the light. So we'll see. But I don't think that this is the end all be all. I don't think things are resolved.
For sure not.
Yeah.
Unless that was all for show, but I don't think that was for show at all. Yeah, like Mal doesn't do that type of shit. Joe might, but Mal doesn't do that. That's probably the most I heard Mal talk in a long time.
Yeah, it didn't seem like since the Tory take. But it didn't seem like this was the end of the conversation
at all.
Yeah.
To continue to the next topic, I want to speak on where to go. Oh, Jack Harlow. Really, really random news yesterday. There was a shooting in the nightclub where he was at. He's fine. He's safe. It was really, really wild. I don't know what was going on, but there was a shooting. He escaped. It was a video of him escaping a deadly shooting, and I think a woman was shot. I'm about to read. Okay. Shooting happened inside Vibes Restaurant and Lounge that left a woman dead and a man injured. The Friday party was associated with the 2021 Kentucky Derby kickoff, which was yesterday. Officers responded just before 1:30 a.m. to the reported shooting. The woman with a gunshot wound was pronounced dead at the scene, and the man who was also shot was taken to University of Louisville Hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. TMZ obtained footage of Jack Harlow attending the club. The attendee was filming Harlow, who was hanging out near stage when altercation seems to unfold between a woman and at least one man. A few seconds later, you hear gunshots and people scrambling to find the exit. Harlow's reps confirmed he wasn't harmed. And then there was a video of someone saying that Jack Harlow's not safe in his hometown right now due to that incident. And, it's pretty wild right now. I don't know what's going on. Let me read that caption. This is coming from On This Date in Hip Hop. Shout out to him. Always up to date when something happens. His page has it way before me. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Where's it at? Okay. Jack Harlow banned from hometown. It's all bad in Louisville, Kentucky right now. People are pointing their fingers at Jack Harlow. According to various news reports, one was shot and killed last night. She got into a fight with someone associated with Harlow's camp. It's alleged the woman hit someone in the head with the bottle and during the ensuing chaos was shot by the individual. Security guard took to Facebook Live to state...
she initiated the fight?
That's what it sounds like. Security guard took to Facebook Live to state that the only way a gun could get inside the club was if it was brought in by the artist crew because artists generally do not get patted down for club events, and there are 3 pat-down checkpoints before you enter the club for regular people. Security guard goes on to state that Jack Harlow is banned from doing any shows in the town, that if he ever does, there will be dire and possibly deadly consequences. Yikes. This is all
Why
from
on his end, though?
I'm gonna get into that in a second. Harlow is scheduled to make Kentucky Derby appearance at 6:30. Well, this is like before the Kentucky Derby happened. He was there at the Kentucky Derby and he was safe, I believe. With the way this nigga talking, Jack better do a Zoom meeting from the safety of an undisclosed location. If he shows up, he's a real nigga. As far as I know, he's a real nigga. But if the woman started the fight and hit someone with a bottle and she ended up getting shot, I'm pretty sure Jack didn't pull the trigger based on there being video of Jack Harlow and he didn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
If she got shot, yeah, the person who shot dead ass wrong, but she also instigated what happened.
She initiated it.
Yeah.
Insinuated.
So, yeah. Like the fight started because she hit someone with a bottle.
But you can't kill someone.
Yeah, you can kill someone with that.
Bottles aren't like glass bottles aren't fragile as people.
It's not. That's why bar fights people die in them because
like
I don't know how the artist is someone in his camp. If you fought someone in his camp and someone in his camp did something, you're blaming him for it. This happens all the time with artists though. Like back in the 90s.
Nigga seen what happened with Chris.
Yeah, that happened with Chris. Chris wasn't even there, and that he got blamed for something. When Puff's bodyguard.
No, I'm talking about the one who was there.
Oh, well, that too.
Yeah,
the shooting out here.
Yeah.
Then there's when.
No, I'm talking about the Drake and Chris bar fight.
Oh, that. Oh, hell yeah. Then
you
there's
see the pictures.
I remember that shit was fucking trashed.
Yeah.
Then there's the one in the
Right,
90s when
fine.
Puff's bodyguard shot and killed Suge's bodyguard, and that's how we got the East Coast West Coast thing. That's one of the beginnings of it. Like a lot of times, artists are blamed for something for another grown ass person's actions. So I'm like, if you really want to blame Jack Harlow for that, that's weird to me.
I'm sorry for laughing. I just thought about the Chris Sack one.
Yeah, them niggas get it in over there. But yeah, like that happens all the time. I'm glad that he's safe. I'm sorry to the woman's family that passed away and everything, but like that's not Jack's fault. I don't see how that's Jack's fault. If there's other evidence that shows that it is, then yeah, I'll stand corrected for sure, 100%. But based on everything that we're reading in the news that we have,
yeah,
an artist was in the club. Obviously, his people don't get pat down. You start a fight with somebody, you get shot. If this was anyone else, would this be the same reaction, or is it because a woman got shot? Because she attacked someone. You know what I'm saying?
The shooter, he shouldn't have been shooting.
He shouldn't have shot, obviously.
He shouldn't have shot. And also, if you're shooting in an open bar, you could hit somebody else.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm like. Shooting is wrong. We're not saying you should have shot her.
Shooting in a public area is wrong.
Yeah,
anyway.
we're not saying you should have shot the woman. That's not what we're saying at all. We're saying when they're like, you get to make your decision, you don't pick your consequence for your decision ever.
Mm-hmm.
You don't ever have that luxury. If you make a decision to fight someone and you don't know if they got something on them and you get shot, that is the consequence that came to you. If I was out fighting somebody, I didn't know they had a knife on them, I got stabbed, that is the consequence that I had coming to me because I didn't check for nothing. Mm-hmm. And like you said, shooting in a public area, he killed someone. Now that's his consequence. Whatever comes with that is his consequence.
Yeah, I don't think this is on Jack Harlow.
It's not. I don't see how this is on Jack Harlow. Like, he's an artist. He came in. He didn't get patted down, obviously. So, like, that's just normal.
If his mans did it, then that's on his man.
That's not on him. He didn't tell him shooter. You feel me? Unless he did. But, we weren't there.
Yeah, but right now they're making it seem like Jack Harlow's a hitman.
Yeah, they're making it seem like he walked in the club and shot a woman and ran out. Like, that's not what happened. That's not what happened. And there's video of that. So, I just... But yeah, that's what's going on. I hope like the Kentucky Derby happened. No, nothing happened at that event. I believe Jack Harlow was there.
That is like the whitest place to be.
What, the Kentucky Derby?
Yeah, that just crossed my mind. This is like
I didn't see no niggas there. Aaron Rodgers was there. Tom Brady was there. Jack Harlow was there. That's the 3 white men. That's white people.
A male fest.
Yeah, literally. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Horse races seem like they lit, but it's like, but niggas ain't there.
I would want to go to.
I mean, I'd love to go, but I'm saying it'd be a little small percentage of us. You don't see Lil Wayne at the Kentucky Derby.
I was thinking of what's it called?
NASCAR?
Not NASCAR.
That's white as fuck too.
No. It's another one that's just white. That I wouldn't go to. What is that thing called? It's when they skate in a circle, and they like be hitting each other. What's that thing called?
Hockey?
No, not hockey. It's a race. It's almost like a
skating in a circle.
It's a skating race.
With wheel skating.
Yeah.
Rollerblading.
Yeah, but it's a sport. Like
extreme rollerblading events.
It's a name for it though.
I'm gonna look this shit up because I want to know what
they literally skate in a circle and they be like elbowing each other and like punching each other. Like it get violent. Like
inline skating.
That's the name of the skates. It's
it's inline skating.
That's not the sport.
1K finals. World rollerblading. Yeah, they're in a circle.
That's not the sport though.
Yeah, world rollerblading. That's what they're racing in a circle. Look.
Nah, it's another name for it. That's not the name I'm looking for.
The type 1K finals.
Power
Slide
a tournament
at World
or something.
Roller Games.
That's not the sport though. That's
power slide inline skates.
Nah, hold on.
I'm gonna show you because this is it.
This
is it, right? Where they're skating in a circle.
Nah, definitely not it.
That ain't it?
That's probably one sport they do, but that's not the one I'm talking about. The one they're talking about, they get violent. They wearing like they're wearing like elbow pads and like I gotta look at the name of it.
I mean, this looks like they're not pushing nobody.
Nah, the one I'm talking about, they get violent.
Roller derby.
Roller derby.
Yeah.
That's
shout out to my girlfriend. She had it right. There we go.
Yeah, roller derby. Yeah.
Them niggas wild.
Like, yeah, that's the one I was thinking of.
I mean, that is pretty fucking white.
But
it seemed lit to watch. I wouldn't do it.
I think I've seen it on TV before. They don't show it too much, but yeah, I seen it on TV, and then I seen it on an episode of Family Guy when Meg was doing it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then she was knocking people out. It get violent.
Very violent. So when you said niggas on skates and hitting each other, I'm like, hockey for sure.
No, well, yeah, hockey's for sure. I remember one day I was bored. I was looking up the rules of hockey and like why is fighting allowed in hockey?
Why is it? Because I never looked that up. Because I'm like, they literally just go ahead, run hands for like 1 minute. Like,
well, they said that is the rule. They said
literally.
Yeah, that is the rule. They can run hands for 1 minute, and then after.
I was joking.
No, that's actually the rule. So they can run hands for 1 minute. And if it carries on too long, then that's when they get fined.
So you could beat the fuck out of a nigga for 60 seconds.
That's why the refs like stop and the whole game stops and then everybody watches the fight. Like you can literally
niggas be getting their teeth knocked out.
It's really the rule. Like they changed it like in the 2000s. It's like, okay, we're just gonna let niggas fight. We're just gonna let them be tired of telling them to stop because they won't listen to us.
Yeah, because then the refs getting their asses beat in the middle of it.
Yeah. Well, I've seen that happen too.
Well, I have too. Yeah, that shit's wild.
So yeah, they just said they got tired of stopping the fights, and they also noticed that it brought more viewers in.
Of course.
So
of course.
Yeah. So that's why they let people fight.
Well, now we know. That's wow. Okay.
Yeah, they get fined afterwards though, but for the most part it's so minuscule to where it's like it doesn't hurt the sport. But yeah, they let them fight.
Well, now we know, ladies and gentlemen, that is why they're allowed to fight in the NHL. Good thing other sports don't do that, because boy, if the NBA let niggas fight, oh my lord. Imagine the ass whoopers that we'd see.
It get ugly. Because they don't wear gloves.
They have mouth guards and that's it.
They have mouth guards. They don't have helmets.
Bruh, Shaq, imagine if they let Shaq fight for 60 seconds. Niggas would die. Like, I'm just gonna, there'd be a lot of people that would not be alive today. Like, That's crazy.
Yeah, shout out to the NHL.
You know, you got enough white people. That's why they scared of niggas coming to the NHL. Get their ass beat.
Because you're allowed to fight.
Yeah, they gonna check that rule change real quick. Let a nigga beat the fuck out of a white boy for 60 seconds. That rule changes the next day. Because I don't know about any black owners in the NHL. I highly doubt it.
Yeah,
so.
they say after like 2 minutes, they're like, yeah, y'all niggas gotta stop.
Mm-hmm.
They treat like a normal street fight. A normal street fight don't last longer than like 30 seconds. But yeah, I hope everything goes right for Jack Harlow. That would suck to not be able to perform in your own hometown.
Yeah, that would definitely suck. Tell Bryson Tiller to mediate because he from there too.
Man.
Let's see.
Stop going to Kentucky Derbies. Just go to baseball.
That's the first time I ever heard like rap niggas going there. It's how it's a shooting the first time. Like, goddamn, nigga, this is the first time I ever heard it. Like, the first time a rapper go, and it's a white rapper, somebody gets shot. Y'all be blaming us for shit. Jack Harlow, white as hell.
He gets shot at the Kentucky Derby.
The pregame for it. It wasn't even, this is the night before.
Man. I didn't think it'd get wild like that, Kentucky Derbies.
It's Kentucky. Niggas got guns.
Well, just, it's a horse race, so I'm
horse
thinking,
racing? You think niggas don't get shot over horse racing?
Nah, it's horse race. Niggas horses. Like,
this is white people in Kentucky.
Oh my God, they treating it like teams versus teams. Like, I don't know.
This is white people in Kentucky. People get shot
over horses.
Yes. So see how much money be on it?
No, a lot of money. I want to try it.
I do too, but you feel me? It's a lot of money, bro. People
it's
get
a lot
shot.
of money,
people
but
get
it's
shot.
like, damn, it's watching horses run. Like,
it'd be intense.
It do be intense. Have you ever seen the speaking of derbies? Have you ever seen the ostrich one?
No, I didn't know there was ostrich.
Yeah, it's
I
ostrich
bet that shit hella funny.
It's funny. It's hilarious.
Niggas riding ostriches?
So nah, they're not riding.
Oh, they're
ostriches.
just letting them run.
They just let them run.
Oh yeah, that's probably.
You can't ride. The
I was like,
ostrich.
they gonna kill somebody.
Yeah, the ostrich don't fuck with people.
Yeah,
so.
exactly.
Yeah, so they just let the ostriches run, and then there's a camel one though. The camel one's fun to watch.
A camel one?
Yeah, it's a camel.
How
one.
fast do camels
they
even
ride,
go?
They ride the camels though.
How fast do the camels go?
Oh, camels go pretty fast. They go pretty fast. I didn't know that, but they go pretty fast. When they try,
I've never seen a camel like.
No, when they trying. So it was
That's wild.
It was a live stream. I saw someone was doing it. It was somewhere I think Saudi Arabia or something like that. Why are they always calling?
It's like they know we here.
So yeah, it was it was in Saudi Arabia, and the way they do it is it's not a like, you know how they have the stands where people just watch the race, right? The track is so long for the camels. Everybody gets in their Jeeps and rides along the side of the damn track.
Oh damn! Well, I mean, camels they have more stamina.
They do have more stamina, but the track is that long where they can't just watch it from the stands. They get in their Jeeps and they watch the race, and like they just.
So if we went, we'd have to be in a Jeep.
You have to be watching them run.
That's
alongside.
wild. That's wild.
It is wild, but tourists do it all the time.
Interesting. Well, a very, very wide pivot. We're gonna go to the Billboard Music Award. What's the word for it? They announced the list of potential winners. So
For the Billboard Awards?
Yeah.
Like the nominees?
Yeah, nominees. There we go. That's the word. I just lost the word. So, The Weeknd is nominated in 16 categories.
Wow.
He's recognized for the greatness that he did this last year. So, shout out to the Billboard Music Awards for that. Top artists nominees are Drake, Juice WRLD, Pop Smoke, Taylor Swift, and The Weeknd. Top new artist, Gabby Barrett. I don't know who that is. Doja Cat, Jack Harlow, Pop Smoke, Rod Wave. Top male artist, Drake, Juice WRLD, Lil Baby, Pop Smoke, The Weeknd. Top female artist, Billie Eilish, Ariana Grande, Dua Lipa, Megan Thee Stallion, and Taylor Swift. Top duo or group, AC/DC, AJR, BTS.
AC/DC is still putting out music?
I guess. Dan and Shay and Maroon 5. Top Billboard 200 artist, Drake, Juice WRLD, Pop Smoke, Post Malone, Taylor Swift. You think The Weeknd be in there. Top Hot 100 artists, DaBaby, Drake, Dua Lipa, Pop Smoke, The Weeknd. The Weeknd has to win that one because he broke all them records. Top streaming songs artist, The Weeknd, Pop Smoke, Lil Baby, Drake, DaBaby. Top song sales artist, The Weeknd, Morgan Wallen, Megan Thee Stallion, BTS, Justin Bieber. Top radio songs artist, The Weeknd, Harry Styles, Dua Lipa, Louis Capaldi, and Justin Bieber. Top social artist, fan voted, Blackpink, BTS, Ariana Grande, SB19, and 17. Top R&B artist, The Weeknd, Doja Cat, Chris Brown, Justin Bieber, Jhené Aiko. Top male R&B artist, Justin Bieber, Chris Brown, The Weeknd. Top female R&B artist, Doja Cat, Jhené, and SZA. Top rap artist, DaBaby, Drake, Juice WRLD, Lil Baby, Pop Smoke. Top male rap artist, Juice WRLD, Lil Baby, Pop Smoke. Top female rap artist, Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, Sweetie. Top country artist, I'm skipping top country. Top rock artist, top Latin artist, Annual, AA, Bad Bunny, J Balvin, Maluma, and Ozuna.
Weekend about to do a sweep.
Weekend about to go crazy. Top gospel artist, Kirk Franklin, Corin Hawthorne, Tasha Cobbs Leonard, Maverick City Music, and Kanye. Top Billboard 200 album, Juice WRLD, Legends Never Die, Lil Baby, My Turn, Pop Smoke, Shoot for the Stars, Aim for the Moon, Taylor Swift, Folklore, The Weeknd, After Hours. Top R&B album, Chris Brown and Young Thug, Slime and B, Jhené Aiko, Chilumbo, Doja Cat, Hot Pink, Kehlani, It Was Good Till It Wasn't, The Weeknd, After Hours. Top rap album, DaBaby, Blame It on Baby, Juice WRLD, Legends Never Die, Lil Baby, My Turn, Lil Uzi Vert, Eternal Atake, Pop Smoke, Shoot for the Stars, Aim for the Moon. Let's scroll down a little more. Top Hot 100 song presented by Rockstar. I don't know why they add that into the category. 24 Karat Golden and Ian Dior, Mood, Gabby Barrett and Charlie Puth, I Hope, Chris Brown and Young Thug, Go Crazy, DaBaby, Roddy Ricch, Rockstar, The Weeknd, Blinding Lights, Top Streaming Song, WAP, Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, Rockstar again, Future and Drake, Life is Good, Jack Harlow with DaBaby, Tory, and Lil Wayne, What's Poppin', and The Weeknd, Blinding Lights, Top Selling Song, Gabby Barrett, I Hope, BTS, Dynamite, WAP, Savage by Megan, and then Blinding Lights by The Weeknd. Top radio song, Blinding Lights, Chris Brown and Young Thug, Go Crazy, Harry Styles, Adore You, and Gabby Barrett again, I Hope. Top R&B song, Janae and Her, BS, Justin Bieber and Quavo, Intentions, Chris Brown and Young Thug, Go Crazy. Doja Cat, Say So, The Weeknd, Blinding Lights. Top collaboration, fan voted, Chris Brown and Young Thug, Go Crazy, DaBaby and Roddy Ricch, Rockstar, Jack Harlow, the Cypher version of What's Poppin', Gabby Barrett and Charlie Puth again, I Hope. Top rap song, WAP, Rockstar, What's Poppin', Savage, and Mood. And
WAP's probably gonna win that one.
Probably. And let's scroll all the way back to the top. Let me see if there's any other details that were given. Okay.
There's too many damn categories.
Man. Hella.
Everybody gonna win.
Gabby Barrett is a 9-time finalist and the female artist with the most nods, including top new artists. Although Morgan Wallen is a finalist 6 times across 5 categories, the country star who was caught saying the N-word on video. I don't even know who this person is, but okay.
Harmonizing N-word on country songs?
I don't know if she was doing it on the country song. Okay, who is this? I don't know who the fuck this is.
Copy Beeb's whole flow. Moving on.
Oh, it's not a her. It's a dude. I'm thinking Morgan is a girl.
Oh, okay.
He looked like he say it. Look at him. Yeah, he says the N-word, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this nigga. If y'all can see that well. But yeah. So don't care that much. Yeah. So that's the Billboard Music Awards nominees. So shout out to all of them. Chris is getting some shine there. Anything else new? Let's see. Oh, Netflix has the black anime coming. I think it's either out or coming soon. It's called Yasuke.
There's already a black anime out.
Well, I'm talking about the new one.
Oh. The Jaden one put out one a few years ago.
Well, yeah. Jaden's was good. It was actually pretty solid. Let's see. I must read off who's involved in it. Okay, so Lakeith Stanfield is a part of the cast. I think he's the English voice actor.
That nigga moaning, I'm turning it off.
You think I'm gonna keep it on?
Some might.
You're not wrong, and that's sad. Oh yeah, it's out now. So it is 6 episodes for the first season. The cast: Lakeith Stanfield, Takahiro Hira, Maya Tanita, Ian Chin, Gwendolyn Yo, Ming Na Wen, Noshir Dalal, Paul Nakauchi, Darren Chris, Dia Frampton, William Christopher Stevens, Julie Marcus, Greg Chun, Dan Donahue, Johnny Young Bosch, and Michael Center Nicholas, Amy Hill, Emily Wu Zeller, and Keone Young. So shout out to all of them. that's the list that Netflix had. If there's any more, shout out to you. But I have no Netflix right now because them niggas is Texan, so I'll pay for it for a month and watch that all the way through and watch everything else that they had that I need to see. Yeah, so how you feeling about the new black anime? Only if you've seen the previews for it or not.
I haven't, so I
okay.
mean, I don't have many words for it.
Okay.
I haven't seen it yet, so we'll see.
Any other news you got? Because I think that's everything that I have. Besides summer's on the way, so ice cream shop we're making progress. Make sure y'all check out the website. We have Instagram and Twitter now. We have a Facebook page if you on Facebook. So what's the scoop? 415 everywhere. Except on Twitter, it's spelled WUTS because Twitter wouldn't let me make the name that long. So yeah.
Stupid.
It's very stupid. Didn't make sense, but had to do it.
I think that's pretty much everything. Floyd fighting Logan.
Oh yeah,
that's coming up. Then Floyd did an interview today and talked about why he's doing it.
Oh, you have a clip of that?
Oh yeah, I can play it.
Because I'm like, why the fuck are you doing this?
It made sense when he said it.
A lot of money.
I can't lie.
A lot of money, or he finna prove a point?
Two. He's about to prove 2 points.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me pull up the clip.
Let's hear from Floyd.
Where is it at? I just watched it this morning.
Let me see. Is there anything else I need?
That's not it. Okay, here we go. Cool. Just wait a sec for this ad to go by. I don't got my YouTube red no more. Skip. Okay.
Fight a fighter right now, right? I can fight a fighter right now, right? And I can guarantee myself 35 million. I can guarantee myself 35 million. Eventually probably make 50 million, right? Just a regular fighter, right? Or me and Logan Paul or a YouTuber, we can go out and entertain and have fun and make 9 figures, 100 million or more. So if you were me and you were retired, because everybody thinks that retire mean at home with your feet kicked up and you picking up weight and you growing and your hair getting gray. I prefer to go out and still entertain and have fun.
Why fight Logan Paul?
Why not? I mean, I just told you before. Remember this.
Makes sense.
I got a sharp mind. I told you I was an entertainer.
That was quick with it.
I'm not just a fighter. I'm an entertainer. So, I mean, why not? Something different, something that I don't mind doing, and something that the people want to see. Name another boxer besides myself that's more famous than Logan Paul.
Tyson Fury, maybe?
What? So what you need to do right now, I want you to look up Tyson Fury, look up how many followers he got on social media, and look up how many followers Logan Paul has on social media. Hold on. So 50-something compared to 4-something.
Yeah, that was Instagram, but...
It doesn't, at the end of the day, there's no comparison. Crossing over, I'm the one that started all the exhibitions, me fighting an MMA fighter, it's just me mixing everything together. Everything started with Floyd Mayweather. So once again, I'm the pioneer of doing that. Nobody was doing exhibitions before. They probably was doing exhibitions back in the day, but nothing really entertaining. You know, when I did an exhibition in Tokyo, Japan, I think 40,000 people showed up for 3 rounds. You know, I told the people that I made $9 million in 9 minutes, but I think actually I made more money than that. I just tell people what I wanted to tell them.
That was crazy.
Wow. I mean,
he's not wrong. When
he's a businessman at the end of the day, so if he got that much money on the table, he's going to do it.
Yeah. He's not wrong when he said he's the pioneer of doing these
he's not.
Exhibition matches, because like he said that he other people have done it in the past, but they weren't entertaining. There was one that were one of the first ones I can remember where they mixed it up. It was Ali versus I I can't remember the guy's name, but he was a wrestler, and basically they were allowing him to be in there with Ali. Ali was going to be in boxing gloves, and the guy was going to be in any gloves. He was just going to do his wrestling and then fight Ali. So they're playing by boxing rules, but he can wrestle still if he wanted to. And he was trying to wrestle Ali, and then it wasn't working. And then guy was just like crawling on the floor, kicking Ali.
Mm-hmm. Like, it just was looking corny.
And yeah, the guy just imagine like 12 rounds of the guy just lying on the floor, kicking Ali.
Yeah, like I can't punch you.
Yeah, I can't hit you on the ground. Like I'm with these gloves.
I'm just gonna walk around.
Yeah, so he just kept trying to get him to stand up, and then when the fight would go like to the next round, he'll be standing, he'll hit him, and he'll fall to the floor purposely, and then try to kick him, like because he couldn't wrestle him. If you try to wrestle him,
and you for sure can't box him.
Yeah, you can't wrestle Ali. Like it's Ali.
You're not gonna get him on the ground, and you don't want to stand up because he's gonna beat your ass.
Yeah, exactly. So it wasn't entertaining at all. And then Ali said that afterwards. He was like, "Yeah, that was just such a boring fight, and I wish I never did. All he did was kick my legs." But yeah, Floyd's right in that. He was like, I'm the start of this because I made it entertaining when bringing other people from other sports into this, and then with him fighting McGregor, and then now he's about to fight Logan Paul. But yeah, he's a businessman at the end of the day. Like he
said 35 million, 50 million. When he heard them type of number, he's like, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, but he said he'd get 50 million just fighting a regular boxer, but fighting this, he getting 9 figures. Like,
yeah,
he getting a lot of money in retirement. Like, why not take it? So it makes sense. Like, I can just go beat him up real quick, get my money.
He better not lose this fucking fight.
I doubt he's gonna lose. I doubt it because they're setting limits to where he can't go Logan can't go over a certain weight class. I think he can't go over like 190.
Oh, so he has to like stay low weight. He can't keep bulking up trying to beat the fuck out.
Yeah. He can't go over 190, I believe. And then he has to stay between like I want to say 160 or something like that. 190, I believe. He has to
so that 30 pound.
I think he has to stay in between there. I'm probably got the numbers mixed up, but I know he can't go over 190. He can't go up to 200. And then I think Floyd can't go up to a certain amount of weight either. So they're putting limits on both of them where they can't, Floyd can't bulk up heavy and then Logan can't bulk up heavy. Like,
right.
So,
okay.
Yeah, I doubt Floyd's going to lose this fight because he's not going to be able to touch him. Like, Floyd's been in there with people that are stronger than him. Like,
and way faster, too.
Yeah, Conor is stronger than Floyd, but he couldn't touch him. Like, and if he did.
Pacquiao was fast as hell.
Pacquiao was fast as hell. Couldn't touch him still. Like, yeah, that's just how fast Floyd is. And that's how good his defense is. So, yeah, like, Logan is way bigger than him. And if he really
has more reach, but that don't mean nothing.
Yeah, if he lands a shot, he could really, really hurt Floyd. But I don't think he's going to touch him. I don't think he is.
We're going to see.
I don't think so. But we'll see. And then Logan's record is nothing. Like
he just started and he's fought nobody.
Yeah, he's
literally
he's lost the majority of his fights. He's in
that are actual fights. Yeah.
So
he beat the dog shit out of Nate Robinson, and then
but that's
then
you're
last
thinking of Jake.
Oh,
Logan is the guy that fought KSI and stuff like that. Yeah, Logan is his brother, Jake's brother. He's bigger actually. He's bigger.
So, dude that we just watched beat the dog shit out of other bruh isn't him.
No, it's not him.
It's his brother.
His brother.
All them niggas look alike, bro.
They do look alike. But I'll show you.
But I know what you mean now because I remember they both were on YouTube. Both of them. I don't fuck with either one of these people. But
yeah, I don't.
It's entertainment.
But
I need to see him get his ass beat.
Yeah, like Floyd said, he's an entertainer, so I feel like it is gonna be entertaining
for sure.
But that's both of them. You can see Logan's on the right.
Actually,
he's bigger.
I see now.
Yeah, he's bigger than him. Well, he's taller.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Jake's saying that Logan's saying he's gonna knock him out. Like,
good luck with that.
Yeah, you're not doing that.
If you do, it's stage as hell.
If you do, it's what does that prove? You're bigger than Floyd. Floyd's in his 50s, well, close to his 50s, right?
Mm-hmm.
How old is Floyd? 46, 44, something like that.
44. He turned 44 in February.
Yeah, so you see him close to his 50s. You fighting Floyd, and I think Logan is like 20.
He's closer to our age than Floyd's by far. He's not even close to 30 yet.
Let's see. Age 26.
Yeah,
He's 26 years old.
He's only a couple years older than us.
Yeah, and he's 6'2". 6'2". Floyd's like 5'6", I believe. 5'8". Compares to 6'2", like, you know.
Yeah, it's going to be a huge height difference.
Huge height difference, huge reach difference, huge age difference. I think Logan walks around at like a natural 200 probably.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when he's like just regular, not bulking up or slimming down, he's 200 pounds, 6'2", 200.
Yeah, when he
6'2", 210, low key.
Mm-hmm. When he was at when he fought KSI, I believe he was at he weighed in at 188 and KSI weighed in at 180.
Oh, okay.
So, but still way bigger than Floyd. Floyd's like 140, 150.
Yeah.
Like Floyd's not big at all. He's lightweight. You're in middleweight. It's between you still have welterweight in between that. So I don't know. But we'll see. That's in next month, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Next month.
Should be next month. You see it this month or next month?
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. I'm definitely gonna tune in and watch it.
Well, there's that. Oh, did you watch Dr. Umar's interview, Breakfast Club, or do you want to save that for next week?
We can save that because that's a longer conversation too.
All right, bet.
Yeah, Floyd's 150 pounds.
Yeah, Floyd's little. He's 5'8".
Yeah.
Our weight is like, it's ridiculous. It's gonna be a huge difference, which is why they got to put all these stipulations on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Any other big news?
I think that was my last one, honestly. I don't think it's that much more going on. We still have Culture 3 coming out. They were featured on Khaled's album, which was one of the good tracks on there.
Yeah, they were on track with her. I never thought I'd hear her cuss that much, but hey, I'm with it.
But yeah, I'm excited to hear Migos because this is one of the what is considered the first song that we heard from them this year.
Yeah, definitely is. And then they haven't dropped the album. Like Culture 3 dropped what, 2018?
Culture 2, you mean?
Or Culture 2.
Culture 2 dropped 2018, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. Like,
yeah. So yeah, I'm excited to. I think they're just probably waiting for summer. Or probably still working on it. They released a snippet of them working on.
Shit was fire.
Yeah, but they seem a little conflicting. I don't know.
What you mean?
I'll show you the clip afterwards because it's not, they can't really see it. But I don't know. It was just them, like the progress of them working on the track, and then they were trying to like figure out what to do. And I think there was a little creative differences I can kind of tell in the video, but I'll show you afterwards.
Okay.
We don't have to get into it right now. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. We can go ahead to sleepers.
We were supposed to have another guest today, but car issues, so.
Yeah, so I know he was supposed to be last weekend too. We'll see.
So
yeah,
whenever he gets here, he's gonna get here. But you know,
I think I got my sleeper already, so I'm gonna go with Paradise Sade.
Bet. Let me write that in and pull that up for you.
Yeah, it wasn't much going on this week.
It wasn't
much.
I'm gonna play the new Kai Cash. It's called Gilmore. So shout out CYN. Shout out to Kai. And with that being said, actually wait, before I say that, Twitch, we're gonna raid someone, but we're gonna be muted after this, obviously. So peace and love to y'all. But with that being said, black people, stay together.
Give you the world if it was mine.
keeping them all close, keeping them all close. Nigga ever try to switch sides, at least I know. I know how to play my role with the niggas that don't live by codes. Won't let you take my moment, let you take my soul, no. Yeah, making amends with all of my friends. Will they be here for me in the end? Don't know, it depends. Yeah, I planted a seed for the future, my kids is coming. Yeah, let them go how they want, live how they live and love it. Yeah, I'm taking the willing away, passenger buckle the seat up. Probably be happy today, I could sit back, relax with my feet up. Come back like a re-up, lead the score, I carry the pack. Being honest, I am who I am. Being honest, I'm happy with that. Being honest, I won't tell you no lie, no story. I was told to apply the pressure I could, I give you my all if you want it. And I went through a lot, think out the box, man, I had to get out the dorms. I was feeling trapped in the moment, I almost let a bad vibe tap my shoulders. I was up at 6 in the morning, I couldn't sleep, I felt my mission was closer. If I ain't got it, I'ma get it, I'm going. Captain sail a ship in the ocean. Yeah, had a vision, I seen what I said, niggas wasn't listening, noted. Yeah, had a vision, I seen in my head, damn, I was raving Simone. Till I'm in too deep for real, yeah. Had my back against the wall, I'm still here, picking up pieces. Yeah, caught my flight for the day, I'm only here for the weekend. If I never said how I felt, shit might still be a secret. If I never say how I feel, shit might still be a secret. Took a couple losses and some wins, I know how I feel to get even. Now I'm back to the test like Regis, played my cards right, kept my pieces. Meditating, kept my peace, built my, had to be less lenient, making my ends. Manifesting out loud, saying my plans. Every day I pray and pray and pray and pray and pray again, yeah. Proceed with my momentum, yeah. We ain't dealing with bitches with no class, they ain't getting suspended, yeah. Been replenishing all them bad vibes just to flip them as business, yeah. Had to make them efficient, just to get a chain like I'm prison. Gotta be my greatest commitment ever, yeah. Bust through pressure, I wear my heart on my sleeve. Niggas say they harder than me, never, yeah. Can't break my vibe, my spirit won't show no emotion. I done did so much shit in a little bit of time, I need my roses. Every step of the way, it's a new update, keeping me posted. So many rhymes and meanings and lines, but my shit is deeper than poetry. There's so many there's so many beats while I'm sitting in traffic, driving my Jeep down the roads. Told you I'm keeping it honest, you niggas being exposed. Had to be seated and ponder, had to rethink all my goals, forever a hustler. Cook in the kitchen, the chef at the oven, yeah. Set up the tables and niggas wouldn't leave me no breakfast or none. Let me with cookies, the cookies was crumble. Niggas having secret discussions, I ain't like them either, fuck them. In the heat of the moment, I